7?
Yes.
What's up?
Slight reminder about everything.
Okay, 5th edition. This is a 5th edition game that we've been playing for like the.
No, I have questions about are all of the team dead? Are they accompanying us? Did we decide something like that?
The little homies are not dead, but the arms that you currently had on them have been severed, and they keep crawling towards the water.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
One of you wrapped them up on a stick and is using it like a fishing rod. The other one is has their sword pierced all the way through it, and the other one pinned it to the ground with a bunch of crossbows.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
That's definitely you. So that's what's going on with you guys.
But the rest of their bodies are just chilling?
Yeah, all the automatons that are around this campfire, each one of them is rusted shut, so you're not really able to move them, but they can still talk. They don't need their jaws to move.
Like overnight or something, we did like a consistent mending thing and trying to repair them or something. And we some buckets of oil, drums of oil.
You found some empty drums of oil. They ran out.
Well, I remember doing a lot of mending.
You mended them back up as well as they could. You were able to remove some of the rust, so they do have a little bit of ambulatory movement, but in a very, very small amount. What they need is the oil. And unfortunately, since there hasn't been any traders coming by, there's no oil here.
So what are we... I'm going to ask... Dominic, he knows everything. Why are we here again? Why are we talking to this dragon?
So this was, according to the Google Doc, this was a twofold mission, 2 birds, 1 stone. The main reason was to talk to Santuia, that's the right pronunciation, because she is the extraplanar expert, and that all goes to the whole, we have that magic coin, and we need to go to the hells, and all that jazz. The other reason was to collect all of those magical crystals that we found, which was part 2 of 2 of Fix the Boat quest.
So we're here to get intel on how to go kill the Rakshasa.
The Rakshasa.
Eventually, correct? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. And we also got a fuck ton of those crystals while we were fighting those horrible death ray things.
Was it a false memory, or is there also a connection between this dragon and the one that Dominic wants to kill or befriend?
Not that I know of.
What color?
I want to talk to her about how to deal with the other dragon. Hopefully they have beef, and she'll be willing to help me kill it.
Azukanazor is black, and you are not sure what Santuia is, but you weren't sure that she was a dragon until last session.
Yep.
I thought someone told us she was black.
I imagine she's sangria color.
So we are here to persuade a dragon to help us go kill a rock. Like what?
She is supposed to help us figure out how to get to the
like you know.
In the doc, it says she's an extraplanar expert.
She's supposed to help us figure out how to get to the hells and back. And
this sounds like
which plane he's on.
Another person we're going to owe some shit to or something.
Well, she's friends with the king, and the king sent us on this mission, so hopefully it's on his tab, not ours.
You need to talk then. Yeah. I'll play some music, you need to talk.
Hopefully it's on his tab.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Duke. Hold on.
It was a Duke.
Duke Ayor. Yeah, Duke Ayor. There we go.
It's not going to work because I'm sure her constitution is probably sky high. But we can do...
Are you going to poison the dragon?
I can start playing, like, where it's an earshot and see if I can maybe get a little charm going.
Okay, so before you guys do all that, let's make sure that I give you all the information. So just in case, you may not have to defuse this bomb. This could just be a bag of flour. Let's just talk it out first. So, as you guys are So as you guys finish,
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. So as you all go through this,
Scared.
Constantine is right. Everything that you guys have gone through so far is to try to get more information regarding how to reach the Nine Hells and find the Rakshasa known as Balsheshba, who is the infernal arms dealer that has been giving you so much grief. As you as you all have searched out, you went to the king. You have Rainbow Pumpernickel, who they just freaking give you because why not? Who's your pink, fluffy, sparkly unicorn that they just happen to have on hand at the time. And as you do that, you also know that the crystals that were here were the same ones that Sage Wingless sent you in order to upgrade your ship. The crystals that were here are called Zercharden Crystals.
Okay.
Crystals, check. Wood, check.
When you got
How
in
to go
here,
to the Shasha.
you dodged a bunch of Catoblepas, and were able to make your way in without any real issue because you tunneled under all of the Catoblepas, making your way inside here. As you did, you came across a few rust monsters. You also came across a couple of the flail snails. As you fought the flail snails, you were able to kill all of your adversaries. You have a little bit of rust on your items, which Kieran did take the time unrust those, and also try his best to unrust the automatons that are there. The automatons are cogent. They are able to speak to you. They let you know everything. They seem to be friendly, but the arms that were attached to them seem to be like security devices. They were something that created, that would constantly cast the fireball spell at you. The automatons were begging you to run away, and you eventually realized you need to cut the arms off. As you did, you chopped them all off, and they all ran back trying to go to the lake towards the north. One of you decided to take a pole and some rope, and you use it as sort of a fishing line, and watching the hand crawl into an underwater lake, an underwater passage. So as you look down there, it appears that where you need to go is under the water.
Does anyone have water breathing? Can anyone hold their breath for a really long time to go see how far it is, maybe?
If the druid was here, they could shapeshift, but...
Who is the druid you speak of?
Snells.
Don't worry about it.
I know who he means. Okay.
Well, it has been a long time.
Like I completely forgot the existence of that other part of it. Okay. I didn't understand. I don't think I can do anything to help someone go test it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I have on Shepard's chainmail, he has -2 AC from the rust monsters. Is that something Kieran was able to fix, or do I have to take it to a blacksmith?
Yes, if he used the entire time up using mending, he was able to do so. Mending does repair anything that is not magical.
Okay, sweet.
What's the rule for holding your breath? It has something to do with your constitution?
Yeah, I think it's like minutes times your constitution modifier.
Yeah, something like that. Minutes time your constitution modifier. I think it's your constitution modifier divided by 2. And that's how many minutes you can hold? Yeah. Well, it's not multiplied by 2 because you're not supposed to be able to hold your breath for like 45 minutes.
So I can hold
but that also means if you have a con mod of 0 that you can't hold your breath at all.
Well, if you have a con mod of 0, you're dead, so yes.
Hold on.
No, not a con mod. If you have a con of 0, you're dead.
According to the
If your con modifier is 0, then you have an average amount of constitution.
Well, you got me.
According to the Google, it is 1 plus con mod. So I guess
Okay,
if you have a
that makes
negative
sense.
1, then you're like Tiny Tim and like, oh, I can't hold my breath at all.
So it's 1 plus, so I can hold breath for 3 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So who can hold their breath really long?
I can hold 3 minutes.
Anyone
We're
else?
all plus 2.
There's also a few minutes of air in the bag of holding if you time it right.
It's true.
I don't think it works that way.
Does anybody have any sort of like spell to make them move faster?
Yeah.
Because if you could swim faster, then you wouldn't have to hold your breath for as long.
Hey,
Well, why don't... Sorry, Flynn.
no worries. Hey, Brian G, can you do me a favor? Can you open up Snels's character page and see if she has underwater breathing prepared as a spell? She does. I'll let it happen.
Well, because she also should be able to shapeshift into a creature with swimming, right?
True.
It's true.
She can turn into a fish.
That's a thing.
If you're sending her in, she's active in this session. And you know how I feel about Jaegering. She needs to have she needs to give somebody written permission and then written permission back, so that in case something happens to her, she clearly has a contract that lists out, I give this person full autonomy to slaughter my character that I've had for years.
We do still have a 10-minute rewind. A one-time 10-minute rewind.
Sure.
I do not see water breathing or anything.
The fake card of the fool. You do see water breathing?
Nope.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, well.
How about I put haste on... Excuse me, a lot of fun. Either me and someone else or 2 people that want to try with their high constitution. Just to see how far...
It should also probably be someone with dark vision, because I imagine it's not lit down there.
If Shepard takes off his armor, he can probably move faster.
I'm very dexterous and have dark vision.
Here's a better question. My speed is 30. Is anyone higher than 30, since we all seem to have the same constitution?
Not me.
This is very
No,
meta.
I'm slower.
Easing back in.
Dominic, what's your speed?
My speed's 30. Very dexterous, but only 30.
Considering that I have a
Dominic can
slow
dash
speed and
3
no
times
night
twice.
vision, I think it's probably not me.
Well, I can dash freely. So,
Does that improve if I haste you as well?
Yes.
yeah, I can be very fast.
Dominic's speed would be quadruple his current listed speed, so he can move
So no one
quadruple that.
with you. You can just do it by yourself. I'll just cast haste on you. You can volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, before I go, I had the weirdest dream. You were there, and we were in some kind of battle royale, and it was ongoing. It felt like it went on for like a fortnight.
You did.
Sensing that Dominic's being
You turned into
vulnerable,
a T-Rex.
Shepard's gonna reach out and give him the
I turned into a ficus.
blessing of the torch. So
Why
his
not?
bless on him.
Okay, so you give
Oh, bless.
so you give Dominic the blessing of the torch, moving it from Ren.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So
Oh wait, I mean I meant just casting regular bless on him.
oh, bless. Got it. All right, my bad.
I was just RPing.
Oh,
the
bless.
spell.
Got it. It's not the special teleport you from 500 feet
Yeah.
away kind of thing. I got you.
No, I still someday have to kill Ren. So
We should also get we should also give him a rope to pull in case all of us need to come down there. That'll help us guide ourselves.
Look at you with the smart.
Ooh.
So you're
Like
getting
a lovely belt.
a bless and a haste.
Okay.
But it only lasts for a minute, so you need to go right now.
Okay, you are blessed. You are hasted. As you look down, as Kumith is currently carrying the fishing hand, you're seeing that there's a hole underneath the water about 30 feet going this direction.
All right. Well, I can move 120 feet every 6 seconds now, so
I can hold your hat for you.
Okay. As you can only swim half speed, you are now only moving half
60
speed.
every 6 seconds.
60 every 6 seconds. So I'm going to be placing you on the next map and only you, so that you can see it. Of course, most of everybody else is just watching my stream anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
This is where I drown.
true, you are here. That is what you currently see.
Zoom out. Oh, there we go.
And I'll put your token on there in just a moment.
Mm-hmm. I was on the bottom right, and everything was just black. And now I see
Oh,
top left.
you have a message stone, a sending stone.
Yeah, one of our walkie-talkies.
There you go.
Who has the corresponding one?
However, you know.
Possibly me?
That's
Okay.
probably the best you're gonna get.
I know we have like 3 sets or something.
Yeah, we like
Yeah,
a
too
year
much.
ago at this point, we just hand waved and said they
Too
all
much.
just kind of work because it was too annoying to figure out. This is the red one. This is the green one. Okay, so I see where I am.
Mm-hmm. You see where you are. You currently see a massive crystal that's right in front of you. You hold your breath, and now you have only about a minute and 40. Sorry, what's your current breath being held?
For me, it would be 1 + 2, so 3 total.
Okay, I'm going to go in increments of 10 seconds for you doing this, just to make it easier, because 6 seconds is ridiculous. So in increments of 10 seconds. So that took you about 20 seconds to get to where you are.
Okay.
You currently see this big glowing crystal, and you have clear sight down here. It is lit, and it is easy for you to see. You also notice that there appears to be a much denser liquid that seems to be flowing towards in roundabout in the area in front of
Oh,
you.
you're swimming in pee. You're swimming in pee.
Slightly horrified by the thought of swimming in pee, I'm just gonna keep going. And wait, I was here. Where's the measuring tool? There it is. Okay, so that's.
I'm just letting you know
Fairness,
that you're
that would be
moving in
30.
half speed. So it's not a big deal, and then we're just thinking about it in terms of 10-second increments. You're still hasted. You still have Bless on you. So you're a Blessed
So that was
fast
30.
rogue. So go for it.
Yeah.
So you pretty much move
That was
yourself where you
30,
want to be, and then we can go from there.
Yeah. So the next 60 would be about there. Just trying to be honest.
Okay, I hear you. So as you turn the corner, you notice that there's an entire room full of flail snails.
Oh, Jesus.
There appears to be a passageway towards your right. Okay. Do you exasperate?
No.
Roll me a stealth check anyway.
Okay.
Super stealthy rogue.
17. Got it. Okay.
So I'm
And
going this way.
Is... Nope. So as you all, or as you continue on, you notice that their walls are starting to become thick with this same crystal that you saw before. Roll me a nature check, please.
Nature, that is not one of my better ones.
Your best.
Okay.
Oh.
You're pretty sure this is the kind of crystal that you were looking for. This is Zercharden crystal, and these are huge. Finding some in this quantity is more than enough. But you also know that you shouldn't touch them with your bare hands. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't touch them with anything. These things are some of the hardest material on the planet, and also the sharpest. They can tear through steel like tissue paper.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
So you now have about...
I'm just laughing at what Shepard wrote.
Oh, hey, I got my camera to work somehow.
Yay.
Hey, buddy.
Another haircut.
Yeah.
Oh, let me...
Look so dapper.
I need to solidify.
So that's the 25. Oops. And measure. That was 25, so 35 makes 60. So that'd be down here.
Okay. I'm just trying to move the move everything around now that I have everybody sort of out of order. So, you guys realize who's who. So as you all, or as you, because there's not a you all at all, as you come around to this side,
me and my many hats.
Mm-hmm, the denseness of these crystals are now covering the entire walls, and you start hearing this very, very low and guttural
Well, it would be rude to wake her up now, so let's just be. Let's just keep on keeping on. That's 25, and I'm sort of moving him into the dark. But if I'm on a wall or something, we'll fix it.
Okay. So you don't get very far.
Okay.
As you go down,
I guess I
and
moved
now you
into
have
a wall.
a clear line of sight.
Oh yeah.
You can clearly see the sleeping dragon. Bright, pearly white scales, feathery lines going back, and you see a bunch of bubbles and little white blits of mists coming out of his nose. It is asleep.
Mm-hmm. I'm going back.
Okay.
Because I don't have the magical loot and don't want to do this alone.
Okay.
Yep.
As you go back, I need for another stealth check to pass those ugly boys. 24. Okay, I have a perception.
Our boy's stealthy.
Just made it. So, as you very, very slowly breath-stroking, kicking off, as you kick off, you see one of them quickly, but you get right behind the wall just in time to hear like another going through their side, and you hear them all at the same time. They squeal.
Mm-hmm.
So you're now on the other side.
Yep.
And I will put you up back in the same place as everybody else with all the information.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you are reunited with all of your friends, what do you do?
And it's
Ring
good.
out my hat. Okay, so long winding tunnel, fuck ton of flail snails, but we can get past them. She's huge, white dragon, sleepy in a big cavern of those crystals where if you touch them, you're gonna get really messed up. And maybe we can play your lyre just really loudly here, because
Is the whole thing underwater?
everything's
It's
underwater.
all underwater.
How? You want me to play the lyre underwater and
No, maybe
drown?
I want to go talk to our. Want to go talk to our rusty boys for a second and say, hey, I know you said we have to play this thing, and I just went and found Centuia, and she's very cozy, and it's not a lot of room down there. Could we maybe just play really loudly out here?
Oh no, that won't work. You need to be closer.
Anyway,
Do we have to draw her out?
Not draw her out. She is asleep. You don't want that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to piss her off.
So we have to go down a really long winding tunnel underwater in the dark, past ridiculously powerful snails, to talk to a dragon who's also underwater and asleep, and play a musical instrument underwater.
We would do it for you, but we cannot move.
Any ideas, boys?
Can we maybe just like put out some food out here for her, like a nice cheese platter, or like what would you want to wake up to?
Yeah, charcuterie.
Yeah, who doesn't love a charcuterie breakfast?
I mean, you're not wrong. Everyone loves a charcuterie
I mean, is
breakfast.
there a way we can fix these?
Charcuterie.
They just need
Is
the
there a
oil.
way we could? Okay. Is there a way we could make some sort of tube that like pipes the audio in? You know what I mean?
Series of tubes.
We can construct
Just get a long garden hose with a funnel.
So should I go in with maybe some backup and try to? I can't talk to her underwater, so I think the point is she has to come out here. Is that what we're saying?
Does she come out if we do manage to wake her up, or does she expect us to stay in the chamber with her? Because unfortunately, none of us are very good at holding our breath, friends.
Did the tunnel seem big enough for her?
Was there any air in the chamber she was in? Like, was there, or was it completely submerged?
Yeah, Dominic.
Oh, you're okay. No. There was no air. It was completely submerged.
Yeah. You said there were bubbles coming out of her, but she was just.
Yeah.
Maybe she generates air bubbles with magic, maybe, but there's definitely nothing for us down there at the moment.
All right, let's go.
So what?
Do it.
I don't like it here.
Oh, I mean, like, go home?
Let's go home.
There's also a giant amount of those crystals that we need, more than enough to fix our ship. So at the very least, we should.
Do we still
Wait,
need
it's been a
more?
while. Is Kieran actually a bard, or am I just making that up?
Half
Yeah,
bard.
he is. He
Well,
multi-class.
maybe like an eighth of a bard.
So
it's like your liar performance would be like, yeah, all right. It's gonna be like the
Okay.
chopsticks of Golden
Okay.
Liar. I'm just saying.
All right.
It's a stage fright.
What's the inventory on the crystals? Do we need a lot more?
You currently haven't picked up any.
Let's see what we got.
I thought we. Oh, whatever. God damn it.
All we have so far
We've
is shell
got-
fragments.
We've got.
Take it to the dock.
Yeah, we only have crystals from K. We see them, and we've got like a barrel of something, but we don't have.
And
But
so
we
all
have-
2 snails we fought. One of them, the shell is still intact, and the other one was smashed. So I put the smashed.
make some kind of
50 pounds of the smashed shell in a barrel. That's
Yeah,
what we have in it.
make some kind of thing where we put stuff on the shelves. I remember.
Yeah, like turn it into a diving bell or something.
I thought we put
What's the
crystals
thing?
in.
We got the big one.
Oh, yeah.
But the crystals are on the shelves, correct?
No, they're on the walls, I think.
These shuffling cards.
They were on the walls. So you notice that the flail snails were eating the crystals.
I'll check their guts.
So is this another thing where we can tell Sage Wingless where the crystals are, or do we have to physically bring them?
I was about to say. I think we have 2 options. We could call Sage and say, "Hey, we found a fuck ton of crystals."
I'd imagine these are much less convenient for him to get than, like, the wood was.
But how
He
can
told
you
us
get
to come here. He knew where
Something tells me we need her permission. before
Yeah,
we start
because I
messing,
also get the
perhaps.
feeling most of the time when you see a dragon sleeping next to a bunch of shiny shit, they kind of get upset from you taking that, at least from the stories I've heard.
So, Herb, you
Yeah.
mentioned there's a room full of snails. Should we at least try to lure them out here before we get trapped on 2 sides?
What was that?
What?
All right, so the plan's awful. That's fine.
I heard distant laughing.
Oh, that's my wife.
We heard someone
Oh, okay.
cackle.
Should we try to bait them out?
Somewhere in this cave.
You can certainly try.
My wife is either watching
I would
is
say-
either watching the BBC or she's doing reruns of Always Sunny. I can't remember.
Yeah, I would say not, because at the very least we have the golden lyre that wakes her up. So
Okay, so here's the thing. We're sent here on behalf of the king
yep,
to get information about the 9 hells.
yep.
Our problem now is we can't engage with her because we can't breathe underwater.
I mean, if I'm willing to try, if I can get there faster, and I'm stealthy. To
How are you going to
drum a
communicate
little on
to
the
her, though?
lyre. and also because I assume she's not a whale, so I assume she's generating her own air because dragons are not all amphibious. So I'm going to assume those bubbles that I saw are her generating something, and she'll notice that I am drowning and maybe help, at least enough to say, "Who are you?"
Can you, I guesstimate the distance between here and there?
Do we have like
the estimated
Throwing it
distance
over
is
a
maybe
signboard
about
that we can write a message on that you can like hold up and say, "Hey, I'm friendly, but I also can't breathe. A little help, please." Or something like
I
that.
think
Are we trying to love actually the
Strum.
dragon?
okay.
I was thinking more Wildy Coyote holding up a sign that says "Yikes" when he's about to fall off a cliff, but
Right.
whatever floats your boat.
Okay. Which is what you're all looking to do, is a little bit of buoyancy.
Yeah.
So I got that. Let me answer everybody's questions in a line. Dominic.
Yeah.
Yes. Dominic is about 300 feet, give or take. So
So it's about 300 feet.
it's about 300 feet. So everybody's going to, if anybody only has like 2 minutes worth of air, they're cutting it close. For Roscoe, sure. There's plenty of things that you can write on. You got some charcoal nearby. You don't know how waterproof that's going to be. But
Yeah.
you can carve something in
I
with your
think
knife.
we'll get the message across.
Can we ask the Tin Man? How do people usually engage with her?
That was the next one. So I was gonna RP that, but I wanted to see if you guys came up with anything else because you were on a roll and I didn't want to stop you.
Fair.
I think so well.
We appreciate that.
I'm with you. So as that happens, each one says,
All of these make perfect sense. Can I please tell you something else? We usually play the song at the shore, and then she usually hears us. But we also play very loud.
Oh,
That was the first thing you
I
asked.
asked you that at the beginning. You said, no, it has to be closer.
Because you guys kept talking and I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
I said, I think if
Fair.
you say louder. Fair enough, my friend. I'm sorry.
I start playing the lute
okay,
or the lyre,
all right, you start.
and I look at Dominic to say, perfect time for thaumaturgy.
I was about to say, I'll, to whatever extent possible, amplify with thaumaturgy.
Okay, as they look over, it's like, that's what I meant! And Karen, I'm going to give you a card of inspiration for remembering thaumaturgy is important. So as you do, there's almost...
I want to ask you something real quick.
So as you do that, there's almost perfect acoustics in this part of the cave. And as that happens, you hear all of this sound almost bellow out and bounce back to you in a perfect, almost half-second delay. As that happens, it's kind of mind-warping, but you realize that you're harmonizing with yourself.
That reminds me.
What?
No, go ahead. That just reminds me of a video I saw of some guy with a saxophone harmonizing with himself by playing into a big tube.
Oh, I saw that yesterday.
Wow.
The funniest comment was when you're teaching the demon at the portal of hell how to play saxophone.
So
he did like the sick lick, and then 2 seconds go by.
Here, I'll
and
throw
it
the
goes
link
back.
up on the Discord.
It's very funny.
Come on, baby. Come on.
So
You want to see a dragon?
so as that happens,
Oh.
we bring the puppy in. Oh, he's adorable, Constantine.
Oh, do you want to see us die?
Because my patience is wearing so thin, I'm going to kill you all. So
Yeah.
as you all
Not in
finally
front of the puppy.
listen to my fucking explanation,
Sorry.
as you hear all of this coming back, you also notice that down below you hear a loud that almost sounds like metal that's clinging back and forth, like a tuning fork. And you notice that ringing starts to amplify, and then you also notice that it starts to make multiple different notes as well, creating a long and very beautiful sounding chord. As that happens, you watch a little bit of glistening crystal start to float up to the top of the water that's in front of you. And as you do, you notice that it's the same sort of crystal that you saw down there, Dominic. And you start realizing that maybe by doing this, you're actually shattering some of the crystal that's down there, which could be a very good thing, because now you may not need to go down there and get any. So after a little bit of time, and after Kieran finishes the 16 bars, you feel this, and you watch the waves start to come in onto this little shore, this beach area.
Can I RP my 16 bars?
Yeah, sure.
So Kieran strums his lyre, and he starts playing, "From the top, make it drop, that's a rap. Get a bucket and a mop, that's a rap. I'm saying wop, 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 that's a rap."
This legendary eternal dragon comes to the song of wet ass pussy. So you see this massive dragon come up.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Crest her head over top, and then lay her large hands, large head down and look directly at you all. As she does, she says,
"I don't know how long I've been awake or asleep. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Usually my servants have out charcuterie for me, but I don't know what happened."
Told you. I told you guys.
The one time we don't have a plate of cheese. I stand behind Dominic.
"Who are you? Why are you here? Are you here to trade with me?"
Go into a deep bow. "Greetings, Lady Santuia.
"You know my name."
We are here on a somewhat urgent mission from King Wallen Constans and Duke Ayor.
"Oh, how is Walu Korzaz? Is he nice?"
He seems to be in very good form, and he pulled some delightful pranks on us when we first arrived and emerged from a painting.
"Oh, he hasn't changed in millennia."
Millennia, you say?
"Oh, I'm sorry. I should not have said that. I'm a bit of a gossip."
Well, I did want to ask, actually, 'cause I did notice he doesn't have a Rennial number. He seems to have been king for a very long time.
"What's a Rennial number?"
Like Wallen the First, Wallen the Second. Usually mortal rulers do die, and their successor, there are only so many names, so when their successor has the same name, they call the second, the third, etc.
"Is Wallen the only? Walu Korzaz has been along
That's
for
good.
the only."
That is very good to know, and I'm just pausing RP for a second because the dog is eating something.
"While he's away, are you all here to trade with me? Where are my automatons?" "They're new."
They're right over here. They were a little rusted and worn. We tried to repair them, but they still need some help.
"Oh, what do they need?"
Oil?
"I can make that."
you start seeing Santuia's head. I have to keep looking over because I don't hear the notification that my voice mod changes, which is throwing me. You see the frills and the feathers over her head start to glisten, and you notice that you can hear the sound of like something goopy dropping behind you. As you do that, you look and you see that the barrels that were originally holding the oil are now overflowing.
I'll just start applying it.
"That is so kind of you. Thank you. You are a sweet person."
Thank you.
"For fixing my automatons, I'll give you a small gift. Would you like?"
Oh, a unicorn.
"Fair enough."
Oh, would you like a unicorn?
Oh no!
You wish for a unicorn?
No. I didn't know if you wanted one. We happen to have one, and I don't know if we can properly care for it. So, you seem like a very powerful, ancient, great being. Maybe you know more about how to care for a unicorn than we do.
Stop. Flattery is so nice of you. But my goodness, I'm not that great. I'm still very sleepy. You wish to trade for an animal?
Well, there actually, if we're talking about trade before the main issue, I was actually wondering what these crystals are, and if you might be willing to make a deal for some of them. If we do have a purpose for them as well, but I certainly wouldn't want to impose on your home.
Oh no. Oh no, I must have been asleep for such a long time. This is very embarrassing. I apologize for being so unkempt. The snail should have cleaned everything. Oh my, I must be too tired.
She poops crystal.
Kieran, roll me an intelligence check, please.
Oh no!
Well, you know that the never mind. Go ahead. I was just going to give you a random history fact, but
That's a good one.
Okay, Roscoe, what's your random history fact?
oh well, more Brendan's random history fact that the one of the reasons the Aztecs were so suspicious of Cortez not being a god was because he was really into gold, but they basically believed that gold was essentially the poop of the gods.
Didn't know that.
It's weird.
Yeah. To them, the most precious thing was jade.
Oh.
So they thought Cortez just had a thing for poop.
Yeah.
Our DM is fascinated.
The more you know.
Glisten.
Yep.
All right,
So
here we go.
Kieran's right.
Well, she doesn't care about if we take it. I'm whispering to Dominic.
So the conversation continues about the game we're in, not about Cortez.
I am so sorry. Usually everything is much more kept, but it seems that things have fallen apart since I've been asleep. You wish to trade, yes? Yes.
Yes.
Please, take this as an oversight on my part, and I promise to do well in our negotiation.
Thank you very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this good faith gesture. And kind of just start looking like, all right, how much do we need?
Oh, maybe ask her how we transport it. How can we touch it?
It actually, just quick question. How do we transport this? Because even touching it in the slightest can like, grievously wound me.
Oh, right. Can I please ask a question first? Are you asking
By all
us
means.
this as one of our points of trade?
Can you actually repeat that? My audio cut out for a second.
Are you asking for these crystals as one of the points of trade?
Yes.
I see. This is a little weird.
No kink shame.
It's not a kink.
If you wish to clean these out of my realm, I'd be happy to give you as many as you wish. I do not want to talk about this anymore.
I mean, you're
Fair
familiar
enough.
with the
We will,
concept of fertilizer, right? This is basically like a magical fertilizer for us.
Are you saying that to her?
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Or a deception check, because this sounds like bullshit.
Never that off Alaska.
Is it the same number?
Yeah, it's the same bonus.
Okay, it's the same bonus, so I'm just going to take the 12. He looks over and
He says, I don't believe that's the case. If it's okay, I'll continue talking to the pretty one in the hat.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
So, yes, we'll arrange to have that cleaned up post-haste.
If you wish to have it taken out, the elemental snails seem to be the easiest to transport, and it also seems to not have any effect on elemental.
Unfortunately, they seem to want to kill us any time we interact with them.
Oh, I see. Well, that is true. You are invading on my house. But not in a bad way. I think they've just escaped from my usual hovel. Because I only ever keep a summon of 1 or 2. But I see now that there are quite many more. It seems that I've caused a problem.
Not at all, ma'am. We stumbled into your abode and put you out. But the issue that we're here on with His Majesty is one of an extraplanar nature.
Oh.
And, I'll ask Kieran to show her the coin.
May I see this? The 9 hells. Dreary place.
Yes.
Why do you ask about the 9 hells today? I will tell you all I know.
Thank you very much. We're so grateful to have one of your wisdom to guide us and confide in.
Stop it.
So, there is a Rakshasa named Balsheshpa, who appears to be an...
I know that name. He's come here
You've just become acquainted with him.
He's come here often to try and sway me of my goods as well. He is, without question, evil. I do not deal with the evils.
Nor do we. We stopped a rather bleak ritual being performed on a village of innocents, and he was not very pleased with us. And there was quite a scuffle. Sent him back to the 9 hells, and he is causing a great deal of problems apparently for His Majesty, and things are getting worse.
I see.
So we have been tasked with finding him in the 9 hells and putting an end to him there so that he can't come back. And so there are a few tasks. One is finding him, which of the 9 hells and where exactly he is in that particular one, and also how to get back using a similar portal to that, pointing at the coin she's holding, and how to not die in the process.
Oh, you need a gateway. Sure.
That sounds like exactly what we need.
We can give you that. Do you just need an attunement to the prime material? Do you need the spell to transport you from plane to plane? Or do you need a gateway where you can pass through freely?
Yes.
I think we might need all of that, but I'll defer to your expertise. What do you think would be the best way for us to do this?
I have an associate. He is in the Resvelga Peaks, a little bit east of here, maybe 2,000 miles.
Oh.
His name is Zemfaxi. He is much more capable of magic and planar shifting than I. He also guards a passage to the 9 hells, to Dis, where you need to go.
If I may.
Yes.
What is he?
He is one like me, but he is of Ruby.
Is he friendly like you?
He is bored.
Oh,
Is there anything we could take to let him know that you sent us?
He loves literature. He also loves art. Beautiful things, great stories. Bring him something to read. The more the better.
Check.
thank you. And how would we go about finding Belshazzar? Like which plane he's on, which hell he's in?
He's in the plane of Dispater. Dis.
Oh. This. Wow.
I feel like we're
Okay.
forgetting something.
I have tangential questions, but I'm just going through this.
If you're looking for something specific, I believe the gateway that you're looking for is in the Underdark, underneath of the Hresvelgo Peaks, in a place called Nulbizond. I would recommend you finding Chameleon. He is a very good friend of mine, and he owns the most beautiful of establishments. It is a multi-dimensional cantina where you can live your dreams or someone else's.
Is he also a dragon?
No. He is simply a chameleon.
Oh, cool. I look at Ren.
He is the essence of the astral plane made manifest on the prime material. It is quite interesting.
Oh!
That sounds like a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not as strange as you may think. Have you ever seen a figurine of wondrous power? Do you ever wonder where those creatures come from?
I'm very new to that.
He is simply taking an extended vacation.
Did we find out how to transport the poop?
We'll talk to Sage.
Okay.
She wants it gone. It's fine.
I do have another question, since you do have many friends, associates, and hopefully no enemies, because how could anyone dislike you?
Oh, stop it.
I was wondering if you are familiar with a black dragon named what's his name? Aldrexenezer?
I don't know that one, but I do know Azukanazor.
Yes, sorry, wrong.
I know of him. The one in Corporis, correct?
Yes.
The one that is
very well informed.
The one that is riling up the Amiri Confederacy.
The one that invaded my home and sort of took over everything I built and loved.
Unfortunately, I do.
Are you friends?
No. He is a cunning bastard, and unfortunately, he has caused much strife for my friends. And you included.
Oh, thank you. Do you have any
Idea of how we might, when and if we do cross paths with him, how we might solve some of our mutual problems?
He is horribly paranoid. He is also very vain. There are people around him that must goad his ego at all times. He has a harem of concubines and gladiators who will fight for his entertainment. He also has a bad habit. He seems to take a special substance often.
A drug addict dragon?
What is this special substance, or at least what is its effect, if you know?
He drinks the holy water of dwarves.
Mm.
It is very dangerous for those who are not of the dwarvish persuasion to drink so much so often. It can warp the mind, and since he is a powerful black dragon, it could warp the mind of many.
How old is he?
He is about 350 years.
Okay.
I knew him when he still maintained his mantle as a black-scaled dragonborn, instead of his true dragon form.
Well, I'm so sorry that you have also dealt with such a wretched individual.
It is more his religion that he follows, as he is viciously a member of Tiamat's guard. I do not believe it is coincidence that you have come to ask me for passage and a gateway to Dis to find the infernal arms dealer, and you speak of Azukanazor in the same breath.
Beginning to think you're right. There are too many coincidences.
I believe that your journey, if your journey is one of violence, will cross paths in Hells, and will cross paths at the Amiri Confederacy.
Oh boy.
I can tell you
Anyone else have any?
that Azukanazor's arms have been provided by Balsheshba. And you do know, because I can smell them on you. The weapons...
And you said... Sorry, go ahead.
The weapons that Balsheshba gives as payments or gifts in his trades are never fully uncursed. The price for them is immense. The souls of the innocent and of those willing. The currency of willing souls is much higher than the souls of the innocents.
We unfortunately saw that too.
And you said
Almost
that
stopped him from being summoned.
Balshespa works for Dispatter, who's the arms dealer of hell.
Balsheshba is in Dis, and he is an arms dealer from hell.
Okay.
Despair is the name of the place.
No, I thought Dis was the name of the place.
I think Despair is the full name.
Spader's the Lord.
Oh, okay.
Come on, baby.
Yep. And my dragon guy works for Tiamat, also in that plane of hell.
Tiamat is in Avernus.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're mixing up our lore.
Tiamat is in the first layer of hell. Dis is a different layer.
Which layer is Dis?
A different layer.
Fair. Well, does anyone else have any questions?
I think we're good.
Other than me wanting to curl up in the fetal position now.
Do not be afraid. Are you concerned about this encounter, sweet young man?
Not our encounter, more the future encounters with less than mortal beings.
Do you?
Yeah, we've got a lot on our plate, as you can see.
Then I have a proposition for you.
Oh?
Great. Here we go.
Will you accept the boon of the Pearl Dragon in exchange for your soul's progress?
I have seen hell 3 times this week and been on the receiving end of 2 such offers from scary creatures. So, no offense to you, I'm just very wary of any sort of magical deal at the moment. Could you explain that a tiny bit more?
I would be happy to. With most patrons, they will require your soul after you have passed, or they will require another kind of sacrifice. You may keep all of your body, your mind, your memories, your soul. It is all yours. When you die, your soul will continue through to the next life. What we take is the growth that your soul goes through until your task is complete. That is all. That is how we grow in our power. Not with time, but with gifts. The more you grow, the more we grow. In that time, you will not age, you will not wilt. Your body will change temporarily, but mostly cosmetic. But my boon will grant you some new abilities.
Roscoe's old.
What?
When you say growth, though, does that mean like one can't progress or become more powerful on their own, or is it that the host, the patron, and the pact keeper sort of share it? I don't understand. Would one be
like a buy one get one?
Are you aware of what happens to the soul after it's left its mortal vessel?
Never been a religious man myself.
This isn't religion.
That's one of life's great mysteries.
This is just truth. I can tell you. When your soul leaves your body, you eventually get taken to the astral sea, where your soul remains until it finds its final destination. As it stays there, it grows and grows until it is strong enough to go back into a mortal vessel. Then the process begins again, tempering the soul, making it stronger, making it wiser, making it better. And this happens in Eternum. What we do is we offer our boon so that we may sap just a little bit of that growth until your task is complete. Once it is complete, you give it back to me, and your growth is now your own again. In the term of eternity, this is not that much of an ask.
What would the task be?
He would tell himself that, and then when he is ready, he can find me in an instant and return my boon to me.
This is somewhat intriguing to Shepard, but he's also not entirely sure yet if he has a soul because of the curse that's going on. And he's seen what happens with Ren having two patrons.
Well, give it a shot, see what happens.
Yeah, sure, you try it. You can always have your dad bail you out.
Bail me out. I'm not sure how it works. If Ren was here, he would take it.
Yeah, they can only kill you once, so just keep racking up the death.
Okay. Unrelated, a party member that didn't make it with us today. How many patrons is too many patrons?
I haven't met the limit yet. It's more of one of those.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Side note: that's one of my favorite like headcanon things from Skyrim is that if you go through and do like all the Daedric quest lines and stuff, then you owe your soul to like the 5 or 6 different Daedric lords, but then also you're supposed to go to like the Nord afterlife and also whatever your race's afterlife it is, and also you're a dragon soul, so you shouldn't. And it's like, I love the idea that when you die, it causes this huge clusterfuck with the gods because no one's sure who your soul belongs to.
You're everyone's bitch.
A little bit. They divvy it up on a cold cut slicer.
So this is me out of game now. Does anybody have any questions regarding what I just said?
I think we can go now unless somebody wants some more power.
Do I want to become a dragon warlock?
It's not. You wouldn't
Yes,
be.
it's
You wouldn't be a
basically
warlock. What this would do is they would give you a pact, which is you use their power until you don't want it anymore, and then you give it back. After that, your immortal soul can continue to grow. But until then, it's
Which wouldn't
just
age up until that point.
yeah. It's pretty much your soul is on bed rest for the equivalent of like 3 days in Eternum.
That's what I was saying. Like Roscoe's older, he can stop aging.
Well, it doesn't affect your body. I don't think
It does affect your body.
It does?
A little bit.
it does.
Your body does not.
Yeah, but it
age,
doesn't like. Okay.
But your soul does
Does
grow.
it
So
catch
you're
up?
pretty much just in stasis.
Does it catch up when you give back the boon?
It does not.
Oh, there you go.
And what happens if you fail in your task?
Do you ask?
Yes.
Okay.
What if you die and the task is unfulfilled or you fail?
If you fail, unfortunately, the pact will send you back to me, and there is a penalty. Most who ask for my boon, unfortunately, very few have failed, but those who have, they did perish. They weren't able to take the shock of their soul draining. I require growth. Power for time, time for power. If you succeed, I take what is there. If you fail, I take what you have. Think of it like a loan. And you're putting up collateral. Collateral is the growth in the amount of time that you currently have in your soul. If you want my boon for 5 years, then my boon stays with you for 5 years. If you complete your task, those 5 years of growth belong to me. If you fail your task, 5 years of growth are taken from your soul.
Okay. And the task is set by whom?
By you.
Huh. All right. I'm very intrigued.
Oh, can more than one of us do it?
If you wish.
Who wants a dragon pact?
Another reason I'm glad Ren is not here.
You do know by you guys saying all
Kieran,
this,
you want-
he's gonna pop in like right away and just be like, "Stop! We gotta go back."
Actually, should I text him?
No.
Okay. But Kieran, are you interested in this?
I like the idea of continuing to age since I'm so very, very young.
But only for a little while. Like, you could get a smidge extra.
That's why I'm trying to push it on Roscoe. You know, you get like a reprieve from aging for like a while, and then some possible magical boon.
Like, I'm very intrigued. I'm just a little concerned to do it alone.
My main issue is that I've gotten this far without selling or promising my soul to anyone, and I'm very hesitant about breaking that streak. Even if it's just progress of my soul.
Like,
We know where she is. We know where she is. We can come back, right? We can clear her poop anytime.
It's like I'm wrestling with this, my friends. I've accomplished quite a bit, but I'm also the only one that can't do anything cool. That
She does
some of the magic that you guys
This
have.
actually did text Asa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, he's
Sending
gonna jump in. He's gonna whatever he's doing right now. He's just gonna go on Discord on his phone and just be like, "Wait, stop! I want that."
I think Constantine should take it if you're confused about it. She said you can always give it back whenever you're done.
Well,
Isn't that how you know it's growth if you're a little bit uncomfortable?
it's true.
Should not come easy.
this guy grows.
I do. If I can ask a question out of character to Adam directly,
What's up,
and it's okay if you can't answer this.
Is it about
But
Cortez? Is it about Skyrim?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it about
This is
Satan?
about the game. But does your soul not progressing mean your character doesn't level up?
No. You would still level up and all that.
Okay.
And then after you're done, your character still maintains the same level. It's
Okay.
like soul progression. So you know how when you're being resurrected, there's a chance that somebody has your soul and does not let it go, or somebody is not
Okay.
a willing soul.
Yeah.
Like, so that means possession is a real thing. That also means that growth is a real thing, because not all souls are just like, hey, this is licorice flavored. This is, this is a big piece of licorice soul or whatever. So there's got to be some sort of growth to it. So they're taking the growth.
I don't want this to drag on too long or be too focused on me. So can you just tell me a little bit more about the powers? Because I'm very interested.
Who are you asking? Are you asking
What the
Santuia
boon itself.
or are you
Yes.
asking Adam?
Santuia.
Okay.
Well, both. But
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, he was out of game, so I just wanted to make sure.
yeah, both.
The powers are different for everybody. It all depends on what you are trying to do.
Well, I am trying to restore my homeland, and I'm very, very good at sneaky and dexterous things. So what would that turn into?
Your body would make manifest my boon.
By our powers combined.
Not like that.
Would we be casting planet? And in general, does it turn into magic spells or just greater physical prowess? Just in your experience.
It can be that. It can be a combination of both, and it can be neither.
Oh, do I get dragon
Oh,
magic
we
to
lost
fight a dragon?
someone.
Right.
What did you say,
Hold on,
small one?
No, I'm saying to Adam, we lost Brian C.
Oh,
Entirely?
oh man.
Okay. Oh no, we just lost the webcam then.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay, just want to make sure you're
Let's
aware.
do it, I say to Dominic. He'll do it. He'll do it.
oh.
Wants to do it. He'll do it.
Coin.
Okay.
I just flipped a coin. It came up tails, which is no for the magic, but
The fact that you're second guessing when you flip the
Yeah,
coin
no,
means
I
that
know.
you want to do it.
it's what my dad calls the oh shit test after flipping a coin.
Yeah, you flip a coin and then when it's in the air, you know what you want.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna reach over and cast heroism on Dominic.
Okay. All of a sudden, your chest
So
puffs
you're
out.
imbued with bravery.
You're imbued with a bunch of bravery. You have an odd cleft in
All
your chin that just seemed to have appeared out of nowhere.
You look like
am
Henry
funny.
Cavill.
All right. Yeah. I'm interested. Let's.
I want to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you say yes,
Taking those 2 temporary hit points.
so as you say yes, okay. Now I'm just losing everybody else's video, so I'm just not going to move anybody. Give me a moment. I was shifting everything around. All right, there we go.
Oops.
No, it's fine. It happens all the time. So as you go up, and how do you say yes? I want to do this.
Yes, I want your boon, and it's a pleasure doing business with you, madam.
Okay.
Nervously holding the hat despite the heroism, because magic has always freaked him out a little bit.
Okay. So as that happens, she looks at you.
Hashtag growth.
I see, darling. I will help you out as much as possible. Here. Come into my embrace.
And she comes over and
Oh,
gives
what a
you
nice scaly hug.
big hug. And you notice that all of her scales are soft and a little fuzzy. So
No one said there'd be a hug involved.
So she gives you a big loving hug, And as she does, you feel this this swirl of power going through you, almost like you're in the middle of a pool, and it's rushing water, and you feel these kind of little bits of pressure through your body, through your muscles, through your blood, through your mind, through your lungs, and you start to feel them filling and swirling and making things move. And as that happens, you all, as this is happening, watching his hair start to go brilliantly pearl white and start to
Ooh, that's badass.
and start to glisten like it's mother of pearl. You notice that his eyebrows do the exact same thing. You notice that his hair grows about a foot in length, and going down the back, going down his back. You also start seeing that up his arm, he starts to get like this mother of pearl spiral that goes all the way up. That looks almost like the feathers on the top of Santuia's head, and it's on his sword arm, on his right arm. You also notice that he gets it on his feet as well.
You're gonna be so badass.
As this happens, you notice that his voice seems to shift just a little bit, and now it's much easier for you all to hear. And you look back after she releases him from the embrace.
I believe this is everything that you will need. I think you should go take it for a spin. This could be very interesting.
Ooh.
So you need to write all this in. So let me know when you're ready to write this down.
Ready to rumble.
Okay, I'm going to bring up my notes on Santuia.
Okay, now we're all gonna be really jealous.
It's not too late to get a hug.
It's true. Santuia. So, as you look across your body and you look at your arms, once per day, as a bonus action, you are able to use what is the equivalent of an action surge, but only to attack.
Okay.
So you must have attacked already, and you must be using an attack again. And it must be with a light weapon.
All of his right now are, so perfect.
That is called Santuia's Plume.
Ooh.
You can now breathe underwater.
Of course, yeah.
One moment.
I'll ask a
One moment. I'm not done yet.
Anybody else want to hug?
Let me finish this up. So you can breathe underwater. That just happens. As an action, and you must concentrate on this. It only works for one turn, and at one time per day, it recharges at dawn. You may use True Sight.
Oh,
Ooh.
how long?
One turn.
One turn. Okay. Mm.
That is a good question.
You now are also able to fall at half the speed.
Ooh.
But your hands must be empty. Which means that if you take falling damage, you'll take half.
I can jump down, do a superhero landing.
Is that just a thing that happens now?
It's a thing that happens now. Okay, so after that happens, you notice that like Dominic looks very, very different. Also, Dominic, card of inspiration for you.
I'm seeing everyone looking at me. What? Is there something on my face?
Yes, there's a dragon on your face.
No, yeah, you look great.
Is my hat
You get a glow
okay?
up?
I heard the powdered wig look is coming back.
Okay.
Okay, we have to read the code.
So with that, Santuia looks at all of you
And says, now that I have this little one in a pact with me, you wish to clear out my... And the information that I gave you specifically for Dis and the Nine Hells. I hope that this is a equivalent exchange.
Yes, I believe we're very happy with this exchange.
Do you need anything else?
Dragon on.
Are we welcome to request your audience again if we are in the area?
If you are nearby, please. I love company, although I am very tired.
Someone will be round soon to clean that up. Should we put your golden lyre back where we found it? Give it to your automatons? What works
Yes,
for you?
please. Leave it with my automatons. I will put my security
Could I-
devices back on them to make sure that they keep this place safe. I apologize for them causing you so many problems.
Is there something we can do to give the person who's going to come and clean this up safe passage through the security devices without causing an issue?
You see it blow, and as it blows out, you notice like this wisps of silvery mist that almost looks like pearls dotting in the air. And as that happens, you notice that a few of them actually coalesce into pearls. So as that happens, you see a bunch of these pearls from Santuia's breath drop.
Pick up a few of those. Once you have those, my guards will not harm you. This is what I give to all of my peoples.
How many are there if I pick them up?
Close to 60.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm just going to point to my glowing arms. Do I need that as well, or does this cover me? Is this like a backstage pass?
They're not glowing. They're just like tattooey.
Oh.
They were glowing when they came onto you because everything
Oh.
needs to light up when it first happens. Otherwise, nobody ever thinks it's cool.
This was very cool.
True.
But as you're looking at the rest of you, you're just now no lights are coming off of you. But you're very much different. The pearls, however, are the only way that they are not going to attack you. Your
Perfect.
boon
Good
is
to
not
know.
the same.
Good to know. I'm just overcome with emotion. Can I just get another hug, non-magical?
I would be happy to.
She brings you into a really big embrace, and then you start feeling like her hand rubbing up and down your back just a little bit. You start hearing her voice in your head.
If you wish to stay, I wouldn't mind the company.
Tempting, but I do
It's
promise
all
to
the
come
action.
visit. Tempting, but I promise to come visit. I do have to
He's
make you
literally the
proud.
only in that party who's gotten action this entire campaign more than once.
Next time, then.
Oh,
I start writing a note to Sage Wingless explaining specifically where the crystals are, that we don't know how to remove them without damaging ourselves, and we have backstage passes that he needs to get from us in order to enter.
Okay.
Full permission, and he can take as much as he needs.
Okay, so you write on the scroll of
Apparently,
telescription that's linked with Sage Wingless, and as you write on it, you get a message coming back. It's like, "Hey, new scroll, who dis?"
Oh, and Brownie recognizes that voice. I say, is this... What's his name, guys?
Pigden.
Pigden. Is this Mr. Badweather?
Yeah. It was just
I say, this is the adequate aid. This is the adequate aid I need to pass along a message to... No, I scratched that out. This is the adequate aid. We found the source of the crystals. We need your people to come collect them. We have blah, blah, blah. Where it is, how much it is. He needs some way of, like, transporting it without killing himself.
Okay.
And we have backthrough passes, or he'll be attacked.
Okay. You see him writing back fairly quickly. And as he writes back, he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, Dad's right here. Give me just a bit, and I'll tell him all that." A little bit goes through, and or a little bit of time goes by, and you get something written back, and it's, "Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll take care of it. By the way, we can't teleport with that since it shatters magic. So that's gonna have to be good old methods."
If you need any help from us, just let us know.
Yeah, I do. I don't have anything to take it with.
If you can provide us or let us know how we can collect it, because everything we touch with it turns to mush.
I thought we established that, like, you could put them in the flail snail shells.
Yeah.
Or something.
Can we physically do that with something, or do we need, like,
elementals to carry?
shovels?
Well, we have chunks of the broken shell. Maybe we can
We'd have to
use the
kill more-
shovels to put in the attack one.
And
Snail mail?
right, ask if he can summon an elemental under his control to touch it, because it doesn't affect certain ones.
I put the elemental bit in the next message.
Okay. He writes back, "That is not the weirdest thing I've heard today, but it's up there. Is this for real?"
Well,
We don't.
Leave that
don't know
can only be
exactly
moved by it can only be touched. And it can only be touched without being harmed by elementals.
I did not know that. That's going in the book. He's like,
Tell him to test it with something expendable first.
so, like,
he says, "Yep, I've got that." Okay.
So, like, hopefully this isn't like a fourth wall breaking question or whatever, but, like,
Brendan, you have
how
nothing
does
to worry
it
about
grow-
with fourth wall breaking questions today.
Okay. How does it grow on the
There's no
rock
walls.
without turning the rock into mush?
I think it's magical items, right? It only does that to magical
Flesh.
items.
And it'll just slice
Yeah.
open flesh, if I remember. correctly.
It slices through most things.
And it's poop.
Oh, we can remove it from the wall, but just cut a chunk of the rock out? I mean, it's coming off the rock by itself anyway, right? Or we have pieces of the snail
Wait.
shell. We can make scoopers of the snail shells and just use it as a way of dumping it onto, like, something.
Yeah.
Does
Or-
Plymouth have mold earth?
Is Kieran's face frozen for anybody else?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just me then.
Wait. It is in the stream, so I can, like, looking on the stream it is.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
That's good.
let me change this back up. All right. Sorry.
but also, do any of you magic guys have that spell where you can make a little magic floaty hand? Do you think that could handle it?
Does it dispel all magic?
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
It has to be done by physical.
I mean, I think we kind of use the shell shovel and fill up the intact one with what we can, and then we have to ride back.
Yeah.
We're going.
that sounds like a plan.
I mean, if he has to get, one shell full of poop at a trip, then that's what it is.
Or we can tell him to give us a means of teleporting from outside the cave.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
we
he's
can't
also-
teleport with it.
But he's a
Oh, we can't
magical
have it.
badass.
Right. Can we put it in the bag? Can we test cool things? What do we do?
I feel like it would probably rip the bag open.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
let's not do that.
Yeah, no. But he's a magical badass, so if he shows up and tests it with one elemental, he'll probably get like 400 elementals and be done.
So did I hear that he's putting one of the Zercharden crystals into the bag of holding?
No.
No. He asked about that, and we said that was a bad idea.
Asked about that.
Karen
Okay,
being a
okay,
nerd
okay.
suggested it. Yes.
Okay.
No.
So you're trying it.
Nice try.
No.
You're
No.
not trying it?
No.
Okay. So
No.
you take the Zercharden crystal and the bag of holding, and you try.
No. Incorrect.
Alsheshba emerges.
We pick up pieces
Surprise,
of the
motherfucker.
shells and we start scooping the snail shells into the larger one. The crystals into the larger one that we have. That's what we start doing.
Cake or death?
Yeah.
Nope, you said death. All right. So you do that as you scoop it and grab it and get it all going. You're able to make that happen, especially using the scoopers, using the bits of shell to scoop the shards.
Scoopers, yeah.
Dominic goes down there and starts messing with everything. Santuia gets in front of the rest of the flail snails, scares them a little bit, and they realize that they messed up. And you've never seen snails afraid before, even the ones you just murdered. But this is the first time that you've ever seen terrified snails. So they start whacking the crystal off of the walls and just gorge themselves as much as possible. So it's not too difficult for you. You make it very easy. You simply just make little catcher mitts or whatever that weird game is that people play on beaches.
Yeah, no. Jai-Alai.
Something like that.
Highlight.
So you
whatever.
grab that and you
That's not spelled.
start moving them up. As you do, you place them all on the shore, and you're all good to go.
Picking up dragon poop.
This is some pretty dragon poop. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we do also have 2 barrels full of shell fragments, so Vlinglis can make himself some sort of container out of these fragments and come back and get more.
Do we know how much we need still?
Whatever's here is more than
Yeah,
enough.
you don't. But this is the most that you think that you've ever possibly seen in your entire life. And he was only asking for maybe this much crystal. So the fact that you're giving him this much is probably going to put you in some serious good graces.
These are the opposite of off-laden stones, right?
These are the opposite of off-laden stones. Off-laden stones store magic. These destroy it.
And he just wanted them because they're a cool thing to have?
No, because they're useful in creating and destroying specific things. So sometimes the destruction is a part of the creation process, and sometimes the creation process needs to be destroyed.
Cool.
That's neat.
Okay, so
now we need to physically make our way back to the king's castle?
not Zerbrecken, Zercharden.
We have to go all the way
Zercharden.
back. We have to transport these all the way back to Sage Winglis's place.
That was his.
Which could
That
be
was his
a very
intention.
long trek.
It's not that long. It's in total. You're just out of London. It is.
Bulga, right?
Yeah, it's a Bulga. So you would need to go about 80 miles.
Oh, cool. That's not bad.
But in the meantime, I think we're at a pretty good place right now for a break. So why don't we go ahead and take maybe 10, 15 minutes and relax a little bit. We'll get some food, get some drink, use a restroom, and we'll see you guys in just a bit, okay?
Sounds good. Let me take my dog out.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
We're going to be right back.
So did I make a horrible mistake, or?
Ha cha 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 cha. We're all back, and I'm going to throw the stream back up, but that's just a chat. So we're still on break. As I get myself another ice cream cone. Ice cream bar? Ice cream bar.
I don't think you get in here very often, but just a fun tidbit. We're at 30 pages of notes on this campaign.
Oh, shit. Nice.
And that's, of course, we don't know how much we lost in the early days before we decided to make the Google Doc.
Yep.
It makes me very happy to hear.
The web gets more and more tangled and awesome.
Control F is a savior.
Oh, yeah. Problem is some of these names, I have no idea how to spell. All right, I know there's like a T-H-E in there, so...
If I can make a suggestion, if there's any of those names you're not sure how to spell, and if you're not sure how to go about them, ask me. And as long as you get like the very first 4 letters, you'll be able to find any of them. Because all of them I have are mostly like name generated, or they're something from a specific country, or there's something from a different language. Mafalme Paka literally just meant big cat in Swahili.
Yep. So, Zemfaxi, the ruby dragon, is that X-E-M?
It's H-Z-E-M, but it's close.
Oh, H-Z-E-M-F-A-X-I.
Yes.
And then where's the chameleon guy? Her friend. Oh, chameleon is the name. There we go. And Vresvelger Peaks.
That's actually a H-R-E-S-V-E-L-G-R.
H-R-E-S. Okay, I took a stab at it, and I was kind of close.
Do you remember our first one shot that we did together?
Yes.
You were in the Hisrelger Peaks then.
With the lich? Or the wannabe lich?
Mm-hmm. With the failed lich.
And Galadin.
Mm-hmm. Galadin the Paladin, the fact that you guys wanted to buy a golden goat.
Yep.
Hmm.
Getting bitey. Bitey. I'm gonna bite your dinosaur, not me.
How many years have we been playing this game, guys? 2?
At this
Yeah,
point,
we would have started like January or February of 2019.
Consistently playing?
I'm sorry.
if we forget about the quarantine, that hiatus and just call that all consistency because we chat and do everything, definitely 2 years.
Well, my Sunday. So one of the paid games that I have on Sundays, they want to go bi-weekly. So that would leave every other week for us. So what?
Once Rosalie's hair is is washed and set, she can.
Listen, man, I get it. Like,
I've
seen the calendars of some of these like hairstylists and people like that. Holy shit!
Oh, I completely get it.
So Keratin has a great question in the chat.
I'm not going to read it.
How long? So curious of the adventures of the 10X crew. How long do these take place before the current Vereldium stream? The answer is 8 years.
Oh shit!
Does that mean Dom has to survive in canon?
No.
Tom is immortal.
No.
Tom is a required player.
No.
They'll just name the city after you died. No,
Exactly.
trying to save it. And then they'll take your statue down when they realize you were like a dick.
Somebody called Dominic Fenelden is still alive.
The Dominic Felden Memorial
Fenelden.
Memorial Fund or something.
Hi, Mrs. Bizarcus.
Oh, damn. That's
Tell your wife we said hi.
the guys say hi. But this is really good news.
Mrs. Bizarcus just showed up.
We'll talk more about it later.
Okay, can I have a kiss?
Come on, bite your stick.
No,
Good girl.
Get over here.
That's the thing. If you got one of those like peanut rubber things, peanut butter things that you can put rubber things that you can put peanut butter in.
I do actually. I just bought them today.
So while we wait for everybody to jump
That
back
makes me
in,
do a lot of headache.
Yeah, I don't. It's one of those things. I mean, it was just her. Yeah, I can give her one. Let's see how she takes to it. Actually, this is a good test.
okay, I made the cake or death joke like very, very silently, and my phone is already giving me Eddie Izzard that I need to watch him on the YouTubes. Yeah, I did say
Cool.
it just like that. Fight me.
I'm gonna sneeze at some point.
I have a lore/context question.
What's up?
So in the note, in one of the earlier sessions, I think it was before we headed to Hevery, we had that interaction with Shepard and Ren, and they had the vision where he saw Zabuska of Tartarus, right? The engulfing flame, and saw the Death Knight.
Yep.
That was in the Book of Fiends that Ren has.
Yep.
Do we know where Tartarus is? Is that also one of the layers, or is that a completely different place?
Tartarus is in the abyss, so Tartarus isn't in the hells.
Okay.
Tartarus is an ongoing, and it's an infinite, almost like it's like a trap. Not a trap.
Oh, best place to find someone.
You try to go up, and you will continue moving down. You try to go backwards, and you'll always be moving forwards. If you fall, you will fall for eternity.
Oh,
So
Fine.
it's like one of those places that's it's based off of an ongoing circle and a mirror, and that's the way I think that I think it's Greek mythology that made Tartarus. It's the place where the Titans were
Yeah.
held, I think.
Yeah,
My
that sounds familiar.
yeah.
We've lost like 3 party members since we started. 2 party members.
One.
Not lost, but
well, we only
vacated.
really
But
lost.
before we had Adam, we lost one.
Yeah, we only really lost Winnie.
Yeah, you only lost one.
I mean, before you came along, we had people discontinue.
Oh, okay. Well, that happens.
So we only lost.
Mechanics question.
Yeah.
Does because I'm writing the notes to myself right now.
I
Does
need to
the
take a shot.
action surge overwrite the 1 sneak attack per turn rule?
No.
Since it's magical pact thing and once per day.
No.
Okay.
So it doesn't undo sneak attack, but it allows if you miss
Well, no, I
miss a
mean-
bunch, then you get the sneak attack in.
Right. So if I hit sneak attack, use the action surge, hit sneak attack discounted.
Yeah, sneak attack is not on the second attack,
Perfect.
but it does give
Perfect,
you
perfect. I just wanted to make sure.
it does give you
Yeah.
potentially 3 attacks. So oh no, I'm sorry, just 2.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm writing the notes on my sheet, and I just want to make sure I'm doing it right for myself.
The difference of that would be with your crescent blade, because the crescent blade gives an extra 2d6 whenever you use it.
So we would take that.
You would take the
Small
you would take
number
the smaller
because
number,
it's
but you would not put
always-
on your extra sneak attack from you being a
Perfect.
rogue.
Perfect. Okay. So action surge once per day. True sight once per day. For
Guys,
one
having a
turn.
gold ring is wild. Like it's so shiny, and like when I got it, it was crystal, and I can see my reflection in it, and I had that fat face thing. And now it's all scuffed up, and I don't even do manual labor anymore.
Just
Don't do anything
normal day to day.
Yeah, I do this. It's a whole lot of hand waving and
okay, Sam.
acting.
Wild gesticulation.
A lot of that. So, That is what you currently know, and that is where you currently have been. Is there another place you would like to go?
We have to physically drop off the stuff to Sage Wingless. Do we have to go back to the castle at all?
Well,
Since they're constantly spying on us, they probably already know everything.
so we have a couple options. We wait for Sage and say, like, hey, how long till our boat's fixed?
Sorry.
Because 2,000 miles is a long way to go on foot or anything. Or we take some detours to other people's errands. Or we say, fuck it, and become sky pirates.
Well, in order to get the, Adam said that we're only 80 miles away. Yeah, 80 miles away from Wingless's location.
Yes.
Right, but I meant
That's like
2,000
4 or
to
5
go
days.
talk to the next Hell's expert.
Oh, yeah, we should. We're going to see Wingless, so we can ask him when we drop off the goods.
No, it's 2,000 more miles until you're able to get to the place where there is a gateway to Dees.
Right, that's where.
So we're thinking we need the boat. We want to boat that.
Yeah.
We want to fly about that.
So we want to talk to Sage and say, how long?
Ryan,
till
did
we
you
get our
guys
boat
get a stainless steel fridge? I'm just nosy.
What's
fixed?
up?
What?
Did you guys get a stainless steel fridge?
Oh, we've had one.
So,
Is that one of
yes,
your
We
like-
appliances?
did redo the kitchen a little bit though.
I'm just nosy about your kitchen remodel.
Yeah,
so
man,
that's
your
all.
You
Instagram.
want to see? You want to see our kitchen
Hell yes. Let's see this.
live on stream here?
Let's see this
Show
home
us,
improvement
show
shiz.
It's a bit sloppy right now, but
I think it looks amazing,
Yeah.
man.
it's really hard to angle this.
And you
Oh, I love that.
Really
thing.
think-
and
Oh,
you
square
built
footage.
most
Nice.
of that, right?
Yeah, kind of.
That's because you're a badass.
I mean, he's wearing a beanie and he's got that dark beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
a
trying
sweet.
to build this right now. That's what I was.
He's Ron
This
Swanson.
little cubby.
He is. This is a guy that would have a pickup truck just so that he could be helpful to his friends. No other reason.
It's just like the guy in every Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Who the girl thinks is like not worth her time till she realizes he's actually like a millionaire. or
Hold
something.
up.
But then Lacey Chabert falls in love with him.
True. Wait.
Or Candace
Or
Cameron,
Danica
Candace
McKellar.
Cameron
Danica
Bure, or Rachel Bilson,
Rachel
or Danica McKellar.
Hallmark,
How many more do I know
if
off
you
the
would
top
like
of
to
my
sponsor this stream, I'd be happy to talk.
I've watched way too many of those.
No such thing.
No, there is.
And also, look at him too. He's wearing green. He really is that. He is that guy. Because the
But I mean,
ingenue always wears red.
Oh,
oh. But really, who wouldn't want to be in love with
That.
Lacey Chabert?
Oh.
Important questions.
And that, and
I have to talk to my wife about my laminated card after this conversation. All right. So
What now?
every
Isabella
relationship has a laminated card. It is if a celebrity were ever to say, it's just like, hey, let's hook up.
Oh. Fuck Paris.
See, everybody has.
I don't have one.
oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I just never heard it called as like the laminated card.
It's the conversation.
Hall pass.
Yeah, this is the hall pass.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the conversation
Yeah, I
that you
don't
all
have
have.
that.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they
So,
match,
Steve
if
Running-
they match on the same card, you could have a threesome.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Right.
that sounds problematic.
No, not at all. It's actually very hopeful.
Definitely
you know?
sponsored by Hallmark.
Every once in a while, you just look at their Instagram to see. It's just like, well, maybe they're single now. Maybe this card can come in handy. But still, so far, Justin Trudeau has not gone on the market.
Really?
He's not on the market. No. Yeah, he's.
No, that wasn't what I was saying really about.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
But all right.
he's on both of our cards, and it's just somebody with.
Oh,
you
Lord.
just definitely see a future with that man. Okay, so getting back to Dungeons and Dragons after
The hair.
we are.
Oh, I might think
Real quick before we jump back in.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be seeing a map on Roll20 because I have not?
You have not yet.
No.
Try hitting the minus sign, like zoom out all the way, because I was hyper zoomed into like one corner and scrolled endlessly and still had
Oh!
Yeah.
There it is.
So smart.
That's
You've
I
just
had
been
the
seeing a
same
black
problem.
screen for 2 hours and you haven't said anything?
Oh no!
Well, to be fair, the map hasn't come into play yet.
Yeah, there was no need
Yeah,
to.
just the dragon showed up.
Well, it came in for Dominic because I figured that he was either going to try, number one, piss off the snails, number two, try to kill a snail, in which case you all would have had to go and do an underwater fight. I'm glad that didn't happen, though. So,
And we would have all drowned.
No.
most
Because
likely.
none of us have enough constitution, except maybe Kumith.
Maybe. Okay.
So we're going to Wingless to ask him how long it's going to be before the ship is done.
Wingless is currently working on your ship. Remember, you left him in the orc village with the Omogbuku clan. He's
Well, our ship isn't there, right?
no, your ship is far on the western coast, just north of Greywald. Because you guys crashed it.
Yeah, with 2 HP remaining.
Right.
The best landing we've ever done.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only landing you've ever done.
No, we did chitty chitty bang bang.
Like he
without a
said.
bullshit.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you did do that.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, and when we did that, then an NPC was dead.
That's true. So,
But we saved Kieran.
but you saved Kieran. That's true.
Well,
With 0 seconds on the clock.
Well, you guys are just like,
Oh, we can't talk about the
So,
shitty though.
like, what does this room look like? While he's like standing there, like bleeding out, and I have the timer like continuously going.
Yeah, but is it purple or mauve?
Mauve is brown.
Is the blood on the floor sticky? Am I
taking the crystals of sage with us.
Right. So you guys get a bunch of them onto the shores. As this happens, you do have the large shell that's out there as well. So are you planning on just taking each one of these broken pieces, dumping it into the current shell?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. You dump them in, and they.
Yeah, making like a weird pool skimmer action with them.
Oh sure. So you go.
Can we tie a rope around it and rainbow pumpernickel?
Will it disintegrate Rainbow Pumpernickel?
I hope not.
Even a being of magic.
Are you dumping all the crystals over top of Rainbow Pumpernickel?
No.
No.
Oh wait,
Well,
we
I
do
don't
have
think we have to worry
to.
about her disintegrating.
To maybe haul something because it is a horse.
Okay, let me just ask everybody to stay quiet for just 1 second. Ryan Kumith, what did you just say?
I don't recall.
Okay. So,
I'm not gonna get shit.
so you guys set this up as well as you can. You do have a cart with you. You did get some horses and some carts last time that you went through. So it is possible for you to haul this on top. However, the shell alone weighs about 600, maybe 800 pounds. So with all of you together and a couple of you wild shaping into something that can carry something way bigger, you're able to lift it. But then you have to start like slowly taking things out. So this is going to be a process.
We did a thing last time where Smells had the floating disc, and I think that holds either 500 or 1,000, something like that.
Can one of you guys
Because
look
we
that
did a
up?
whole thing. Oh,
I'm looking.
floating disc.
So while it's downtime, I'll say that characters that are cardboard cutouts can do things, and that being one of them. So,
I'm just looking at her inventory.
Oh, Adam, just a quick note. I've flipped over to the stream, and it doesn't look like my video is going through
what
it.
is it?
But you are getting my video, right?
No, but I can triple check
I see
that.
it.
Oh, there you are. Okay, gotcha.
Are you not actually a cephalopod?
That's not a cephalopod. That's a jellyfish.
My
The
mistake.
family jellyfish. Oh, no. It's,
I think it's 500.
Cyclonidarians.
You're right.
Nerd battle.
Wow.
Okay.
I shouldn't challenge Brendan on aquatic
Yeah,
facts.
Brendan.
You should never.
Brendan, I'm just going to give you a card of inspiration because we've learned a lot today from you.
Really?
Thank you.
And
Flip the
knowing
coin.
is half the battle.
Wait, who's flipping a card?
No, I was just taunting him to flip it.
Okay.
All right, so we need to ride out to Sage somehow.
Well, you have your horses.
putting
You have your
them on
horses. You have a couple carts.
We're putting stuff on the cart, we're putting stuff on the disc, and we're riding out.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
It's
with 3
All right,
horses.
it's difficult for you to get everything on there, and it weighs down the cart extremely heavy, so it is going to be an issue. But as this all happens, can I please get a perception check as you start putting everything into the carts?
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody that's here. I was going
Is it visual?
It's auditory.
Okay.
Listen with your special
I am
ears.
perceptive.
Yeah, you
Well, apparently Kumeth is really
Yeah, thank God for Dominic Kumith.
Can't get anything past Kumith, guys.
No, you can't. All right, let me clear off the board here real quick. All these Catoblepas that are dead. Snels, who is really big, but not in this session. So, you all are at the very front of the entrance to this location. And as you get to the front, you start to hear in the distance Kumith and Dominic. You start to hear from a very, very, very long range, and it sounds like it's coming high. You start hearing...
Did you hear that, buddy?
Yeah, anyone else hear that maniacal?
Only Dominic and Kumith heard it because everybody else is too busy like clanging things together and talking about cephalopods and jellyfish. That wasn't a jab. I just needed to come up with a reason why you couldn't.
Yeah, totally valid.
Okay, so no, we're just shoveling shit, literally shoveling shit.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there's something out there that sounds angry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at the horizon where that
All the
came
information I have.
Okay.
It was echoey and maniacal.
As you're looking out, you're trying to find where the source of that was, and you're looking over at the horizon. It's just now getting just a little bit darker, so it's a little difficult for you to see. This took you pretty much the entire day just to be able to fill up the shell worth of these crystals. So as you look over, you try to find some more. You try to find some more clues as to where this came from, but you're not really able to find anything. However, you keep hearing this loud.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Do any of us look up? Can I look up?
You look up and you see the night sky.
Can I send Archimedes up to do a loop-de-loop?
Absolutely.
Archimedes is my hawk.
Yes, he is. So go ahead and send up Archimedes. And is Archimedes a familiar or a pet?
He's a pet.
Right.
I taught him to do, let's see, like Scout. I think Scout was one of the things I taught him to do, but I don't remember what his signal is.
That was one of those things, yeah. Okay.
Mother, father, books.
So while he's looking that up, are you all, is anybody else going to be doing something?
Just keeping my eyes peeled with Kieran.
So I'll just send him up to do a loop-de-loop and see if he sees anything.
Okay. You send him.
And the signal would be like, if he sees something bad, he's going to come back and chirp a lot, or signal me that something's out there.
Okay.
Shepard, after seeing the hawk fly off, thinks like now's a good time to just pull out the last furball from the bag of tricks, just in case.
In every game
Not
that
the
you and
last.
I play, always with a bag of tricks. Okay.
It's also just an owl, though.
It's an owl? Okay. Here's an owl that is like me.
Archimedes has a friend.
So he eats it.
Okay, so you pull out the owl. Archimedes is flying up in the sky.
Any thing? Any signals? Any
Do you
chirps?
roll me a perception check using Archimedes' stats?
Oh, is that what we're waiting for?
Yeah. I may not have said that out loud. I think I was doing like two things at once and I got distracted, so that's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Archimedes is up. Well, no, you're doing visual, and Hawks have advantage. So you can go ahead and roll it.
One more time.
Nice.
Oh, that's
cool.
better. That's better.
Nice. Okay, so you send that. So you send him up and around, and as he's swirling around and you're trying to see if he can see anything. Nothing pops up in your visual, but you do see him dive immediately when he starts getting farther southeast of you.
To avoid something or to hide,
It looks like he's hiding.
basically. Which one do we have to go to leave?
Well, east, west, or south at this point. North is back into the cave.
We came in from the east, right? Northeast, south? We came in from the south,
Something like that.
Yeah,
I believe.
I think so.
And you said he started diving when he went southeast.
Southeast.
Hey, Adam, I'm guessing we're not supposed to be looking at the stream because we can kind of see what you're doing in that.
All right. Well, so roll initiative.
I just flipped over to it. Sorry.
I was really good at scouting.
Sorry.
I'm really scared. Oh no.
Oh, great. Let's see.
Oh, boy.
Don't forget to click your token.
Token.
Oh, right.
Click your token.
Let me do that.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Mm-hmm. Shepard, your owl can move on your turn. Let me give you control of it really quick.
And here I thought we wouldn't have to fight a dragon today.
Oh, that was a joke.
Dungeons.
With the frizz? No
and
way.
dragons. It's the second part of the dungeons.
Like, how often does that phrase come up in normal conversation?
With me, a lot,
More
actually.
dragons.
So with me, it's quite often. Okay, so I got Dominic, I got Shepard, Roscoe, Kieran, and Kumeth. So that should be everybody.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So, for some reason, none of the audio that I play actually goes through to my headphones, but I'm just going to pop these in, and it's going to be some nice battle music for you guys, so my players can enjoy it, but no one else can. All right, so as you all are looking down towards the south, you see crashing down, because it was discovered early, a huge black dragon.
Do I get a preemptive, holy crap, Archimedes saw it first kind of thing?
No, you guys just don't get a surprise round.
We don't get a surprise
We don't
round.
need one. It's fine.
You'll be fine.
Let's get out of dragon breath formation.
Yeah. Scatter.
Maybe don't run away from me just yet. I'm so low on the initiative.
Oh,
Well, I have a new dragon mommy, so...
man.
Call her out here.
Okay.
How did Black Dragon know we were here?
Excuse me.
Is it black or green?
Black.
He said black.
Okay.
Roscoe, you're first. Actually, Roscoe or Kumith, who wants to go
Okay.
first?
Take it, Roscoe.
Don't you mean Roscoe or
What did I
Dominic?
say?
Keep
Cool.
it.
My bad. Roscoe or
Regardless,
Dominic?
Take it, Roscoe.
All right, take it, Roscoe.
I want it known.
All right, I'll go. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my movement and my action to dash to get all the way over here.
Okay.
Is the dragon? Well, hold on one sec. Is the dragon within visual range yet?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to put my hunter's mark on it.
What's the range on Hunter's Mark?
Oh, I don't have it right here because it's like a ability or whatever for me.
Hold on.
60 feet.
Is that it? 60?
It is 90.
Hunter's Mark or Slayer's
90.
Prey?
Hunter's mark.
I believe you're out of range, but let me double check.
Okay.
You're out of range.
All right. Never mind then.
Would you like to use something different?
No, I think that's fine for now.
Okay. That's Roscoe's turn. Dominic, you're up.
Okay. After, not sure how to feel about dragons right now, given what I've just done. So I'm going to go here into the brush and hide. Let's see what happens.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Here is a stealth check. Oop.
Okay.
Oh, wow. It's not a great one.
Kumith, it's now your turn.
I am just kind of. I'm just gonna move over to like here,
Okay.
and I will ready an attack with my spear if the dragon gets within 30 feet and tries to eat one of my friends.
Copy that. It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to move his full 80 feet of movement.
Jesus.
80 feet?
We got this. We got this.
Okay. He's going to move his 80 feet of movement.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's Q. All right, there we go. If I hold down Q,
Jesus Christ.
he's going to get right up next to Dominic.
Yep.
And as that happens, it's going to look down at you. And it's going to say,
Felden, master of coin, you,
Oh, no.
you're the one I'm supposed to find? As
Get the hat, don't give it away.
Napple wants you.
and it does nothing.
Oh,
Kumith, you are within 30 feet. Fire off!
I said if it tried to eat one of my friends.
Oh, my bad.
don't put us into combat.
That was very specific.
Kieran, it's now your turn.
Wait, are we like intentionally to not attack?
I guess. Just as a precaution, I guess. Can Dominic hid, but can I see him?
Can you see Dominic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put himself like in a corner next to a tree, and that was his version of hiding. But the tree was too small.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good stealth check.
Okay, I'm gonna twin a haste on Dominic and Kumeth.
Okay. Kumith, Dominic, you're both hasted, and Kieran is concentrating.
I'm gonna move.
I'm going to give myself a little haste marker because I will forget.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move over here. Hopefully, somewhat out of the fray.
That'll be good.
Okay.
I just had to move because I couldn't get my little options button.
No worries.
It was under the dragon for some reason.
Gotcha.
Oh, and as a bonus action, I'm going to give Shepherd inspiration.
And meta magic feats are not used as a bonus action, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so Shepherd, you get extra D6? D6? D8? What is it?
Oh, it's what the heck is my inspiration? It is a D6.
D6 you can use for ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws. Shepherd, it is now your turn.
All right. Well, Shepard is going to use his movement to get into position. So I'm going to take the dash action to try to get over here.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to command the owl. Let me double check how much movement.
Owls are 40?
He has 60 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to command him to come over.
Okay.
And provide the help action to Dominic.
Okay. So flying its eyes and
Flank
stuff?
with an owl.
Yeah, it's just like, kind of like a mosquito in its ear, just like pestering it.
Got it. Roscoe, you're up.
All right. Go ahead. First cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
Next, let me see. I guess I'll move a few more feet this way, and I will attack it with my light crossbow.
Sure.
That will go through.
21 will hit. Click the pink box in roll 20, and you shouldn't have to worry about that again.
The pink box.
In roll 20.
So if you mouse over your weapon or your attack or something, like for my blade, there's the little two cross
I
swords.
see.
If you hold over it, there's a roll 20 beyond thing. Click that, and it sends everything.
Whoa. That go through?
11 points.
So that's the damage on it. And add, let me roll an extra d6.
Yes, please.
For Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then I'll do a second attack.
Okay. 19
There we
will
go.
hit.
And then that gives the Colossus Slayer as well. And there's another Hunter's Mark.
Okay. And Hunter's Mark is every time you make an attack, or just the one time? Or am I thinking of Slayer?
Every time you make a
I'm
hit.
thinking of Slayer's Prey.
The I don't know about Slayer's Play. The Colossus Slayer is only once a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you hit with a weapon attack.
Yeah.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, gotcha. So Roscoe, bonus action. No, everything is done. Are you gonna move?
Yeah, everything's done. I did move a little
Okay,
bit.
Dominic, you're up.
Okay, so the voice mod made that just a little tricky. He said, "You're the one I'm supposed to."
You're the one I'm supposed to find.
Azarkanezar wants you.
Azarkanezar wants you.
Oh.
He called you the Master of Coin.
Well, right. Okay. Well, this is not a friendly. This is not a friendly dragon. Let's say. Just looking. Tell your master things have changed, and I point at my Super Saiyan hair.
Sure, I'll say it. I'll say it spikes up just a little bit when you do that.
Yep. And I am going to use I'm going to use some of my new toys. I'm getting help from the owl.
Yes. So your attack is going to be at advantage.
Okay. So first attack at advantage.
You're one.
Okay.
So I think with the help action, only in the first attack, it's advantage.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just the first one.
Okay. A 16 is not going to hit.
Okay. Is it technically flanking with the owl?
It will still be at advantage.
Okay. So then I will use my haste because I get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
22 will hit.
Okay.
And that is 14
all of
plus
that damage
13,
is gonna
27.
And then I will use my magical dragon action surge attack.
Okay.
Okay.
24 does hit. I can only take the
that'll only be the
2
14.
d6, but that's 14.
Yeah. So that's just the 14. And then my regular bonus action to attack will just be a normal one.
Okay, the 14 does not
That's
hit.
not going to hit. And because I pumped him with a lot of attacks, I can run away a bit.
Yes, you can, because of swashbuckling.
Yep. And is that 30? 30's there. Okay, and I'm done.
Oh,
It wasn't as cool as I had hoped, but 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
There's 4 attacks. I mean, come on.
okay.
Well, I won't get to do that often.
Kumith, it's now your turn.
Okay. I am going to rage.
Okay, you're raging.
So it now has disadvantage on attacks on anything but me.
When you hit them. So you have to hit them first.
Yes, correct. I am then going to use.
No, I used the wrong symbol. Crap.
What am I gonna do? I am just gonna slide over here. Oh, wrong thing.
Okay.
And get up in his face.
Okay, you boogie woogie on over.
A boogie woogie.
The Kumith slide.
I'm gonna do a Kumith slide, and I'm gonna do
Stab to the left.
3 attacks with my great axe. If I can find it.
Did we get advantage for Shepherd?
He does.
So I have advantage on all.
You have
of them.
advantage on all your attacks.
How do you do advantage?
Hold
again?
down shift.
Hold shift, left shift.
Yep, and click the symbol.
Jeez.
22 hits, 8.
Jeez.
20 hits, 15. Well, you're raging, so that's 17. So it's a +2 to each one of those damages as well, which is 10, 11, which is 21. So just 21 points of damage on this.
Not bad.
Why? Sorry, what?
Uh,
Well, there's 3 attacks.
right. So
Oh,
the
last
17
one.
doesn't
I'm
hit.
Sorry. Yeah. Got you.
Unless you get a +3 to your to hit when you're raging now. Do you?
Let's find out. No. No, I do not.
Okay. This creature is going to attempt to take off, taking the attack of opportunities from both of you. These are just made as straight rolls.
I have Sentinel too.
Okay, Clarence's tier does go off.
Ooh.
And 19 does hit, and a natural 20.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's 26. 26? No, 24. Plus one-handed or two-handed? For Clarence's tier.
One-handed.
One-handed? So 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sword and shield.
34 total.
34. Thank you very much. Now, the dragon's looking a little bloody. So, with that, it is going to stay put because it has to. It is going to look over at... it is going to... No, it's going to look over at Kieran right now, and it's going to breathe its acid breath at you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I was going to be reasonable. That does hit.
Dexterity saving throw, please. 18.
55? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
Dex save, dex save. Saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
So you take half. You take half of that. You take 22 points of damage.
I was gonna be
No,
reasonable.
that's not right. Sorry. 50. What was that? 27. 27 points of damage.
Yeah, 54, yeah.
Oh, I have to roll Constitution?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have to
Concentrating
roll
on haste.
Constitution because you're
Concentrating
concentrating on haste. Has to be half
And
of
I
the
have
damage, so
advantage.
it's got to be a 13.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
You maintain haste.
Knock it out of the park. I say that now.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Oh, let me read this feature.
It is also going to use its frightful presence. And this is against everybody.
Haste gives you...
Nothing to a wisdom
Can you
save.
be frightened?
Is this a charm effect?
It's a fear effect.
Okay. Then I just,
Heroism is the one where you can't be frightened, right?
Oof.
Think so?
Oh, wait. I have advantage against being frightened.
Halfway. Right?
There we go.
Because you're long way.
Okay.
How come?
Because I'm a hop. Because
sometimes the dice just go so
Yeah,
low with
halfling
I have
the
to
I
use
believe it's because I'm a halfling.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
I made a pact with a dragon. I got
Jesus.
a natural 20. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Kieran saves. Dominic saves. Roscoe saves. Shepard saves. Kumith fails. So, everybody except for Kumith is afraid and immune. So, Kumith, your attacks against this creature are at disadvantage, and you cannot actively move towards it.
Okay.
Can you check and...
Guys, I don't think we should fight this dragon anymore.
Okay, that's the end of its turn. Kieran, it's now your turn.
Seeing that, let's see. Seeing that it's using some shady shit, I'm going to look at this spell real quick. Damn it, I have to touch you guys. Okay, so.
All right.
I'm not that.
Calm
close.
down.
Come on. I'm so conscious about the white
This
hair.
plan
now.
only works if I'm touching you.
I wanted a hug from the dragon.
Gentle.
I'm going to say, dude, we were going to be nice to you. What is your problem? And I'm going to cast. Yeah, we'll cast that at the dragon.
Lightning bolt? What is the range of the lightning bolt? 100 feet?
Like 100 feet.
Moment. I'm just checking.
It hits its target, though. It doesn't hit the thing.
It does, but it goes on for 100 feet, so I'm just... hold on. Because it's either it hits nothing. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to say you don't kill Shepherd's Owl. It's going to use a dexterity saving throw. That's not the right screen. Sorry. Whoop. Okay. Oops. Sorry. 13, so I'm going to take all 29 points of that lightning damage.
And let's see. Shepherd still has. I'm gonna give. You're too far away. You're kind of too far away. Does anything over where I am looks like kind of like cover? Like, does this tree have a stump I can stand behind or something?
Sure, yeah.
I shout over, I tried!
I'll say it does.
I do want to. Well, I do want to go here, which is 30 feet,
Okay.
and give Dominic inspiration, which is a D6.
Gotcha. It's going to use one of its legendary actions to use a wing attack. Everything that is within 10 feet of it, which is Shepherd's Owl, Kumith, and Shepherd, need to roll a dexterity saving throw. 19. And it is...
Advantage for...
Yeah, it is going to fly 40 feet away. And to leave. Also roll for the owl, please. Shepherd, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and you are prone. Kumith, you are fine. You take nothing. And Kumith can make an attack of opportunity as it leaves. Shepherd cannot.
So I have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage.
On my attack.
No, you have disadvantage on your attack.
But do I have advantage from Shepherd still?
No.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Al. Blah.
No, he was the best among us.
How do I do?
Hold down Control and then click your symbol.
Yeah.
Got it.
Breaking news: top congressional leaders announce agreement on COVID-19 relief package and government funding
I
bill.
believe it when I see it.
Cool. $600.
No, it's probably going to be like 50 cents each and then a Twinkie, just in case.
And also, they're absolving all corporations of any responsibility or anything like
Right.
that.
Oh yeah, that was a deal breaker. Yeah, couldn't hold any corporations responsible.
Oh, Shepard, it is now your turn.
All right. So this guy's a little bit away from me now. They're just a bit too far. Okay. Well, I will run up as far as I can get. So. Oh, I guess I can get right to melee with him right there.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh boy.
So I'm going to go right there, and actually, as my action this turn, I'm going to activate my Radiant Consumption.
Okay. Radiant consumption.
So, yeah, so now I'm at
What's going on?
awesome.
Asimar stuff.
Yeah, that's more stuff. And then I will actually conjure my spiritual weapon right on top of him and attack him with that.
Okay. What does your spiritual weapon look like again?
It's gonna look like a massive torch. Just like a really big, fancy torch. It's gonna smack
The
around.
torchbearer. Oh.
Right. That will totally happen. But in the meantime, just go ahead and cast that spell.
Yeah. It's not great pain.
How much was it?
12.
12, unfortunately, will not hit.
Ooh, but let me roll my. Can I add my inspiration from Kieran on that attack?
Yes, you can.
So that's D6.
D6.
Yes.
Is that a 6?
Is that 6?
Okay, it does hit.
Hi, Rosalie. Your hair looks great.
So it's 10 force.
Rosalie. It does look amazing.
How's it going? Thanks.
I'm going back. Where's the camera?
Also, I may have sold part of my soul to a dragon.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. I have shiny white hair now.
Sick. Me too.
Beautiful.
All right, guys.
See you real soon.
It's good to see you.
See ya.
Great seeing you too.
See you
That's your
soon.
turn.
We will see you very, very soon too. Hopefully we can keep this keep running. She's gone.
Yes.
Never mind.
Aww.
It's okay. I'm just a GM. All right.
Ooh.
So as we get this torch on
Your
here.
hair is pretty too, Adam.
Thanks.
Your hair is pretty
10
too.
points of force damage on the Black Dragon. I'm trying to bring it over. Okay, so the torch is coming. Shepard, action?
My action was the Radiant Consumption. That's actually an action.
Okay.
Whoa.
So at the end of my turn, it takes 4 Radiant damage, as do I.
Okay.
That's all
Got it. Roscoe, you're up.
Let me see. How far away is he from me?
70 feet.
70 feet? All right, that's within range then. I'll go ahead and attack him twice again.
Okay.
There's the first one. And then there's the
They
second.
both hit.
All right.
First one for 7.
And then
Second one for 8. And then another 8.
and then there's the 2 hunter marks.
Yep. Okay. He's on his last legs.
All right. I think I'm good then. That's my turn.
Okay. He's going to use his last remaining legendary action to do a tail attack on Shepard. 15?
AC 16. Actually, AC 18.
Okay. So that misses. Dominic, it's now your turn.
All right. Just gonna shout at him. Tell your boss I'll see him in hell.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I'm going to first. I'm going to take a shot with longbow, and I am going to use my inspiration card. One of my inspiration cards to reroll.
Okay,
that.
go for it. Oh, you bastard!
Wow.
Nice.
So it does 20. It does 58 points of damage.
Yeah, it does.
to
All right, how do you want to do this?
Holy shit.
Just with a little bit of draconic magical flair.
What did you put on that arrow, buddy?
Yeah, your soul gets some cool powers.
It's 48, by the way, but it's
bit of glimmer.
still awesome.
I know, and just right down his throat, and it hits something cool on the inside.
You watch it as he looks over. It's like,
Don't you know?
and it swallows all of it. So as you watch him fall, you watch his mouth explode with blood, and it starts to sizzle the ground and pocket as you smell that acrid smell of acid. So,
Oh boy!
for anybody who's currently watching the stream, these are 5 level 7 players. They just took down a black dragon in 2 rounds. So anybody who says, no, I don't want to send the super strong enemies to anybody, tell them to go fuck themselves. Because this is what happens when you send dragons towards like level 5 players. They're fine. They're freaking fine.
I feel like we missed an opportunity here.
I wanted to
with the dragon,
but
yeah.
Time to loot the dragon.
Okay, so I knew you guys were going to do it. So as you go over to the dragon, you can clearly see that this one has markings all over it. You know that a lot of its scales are probably going to be useless because scales, for the most part, they need to be pristine in order to use them in armor making or to be able to use them for whatever. There's a lot of markings in them that look ceremonial.
Oh. Is this an abused dragon?
It doesn't look like an abused dragon, no.
Is this a dragon from Gringotts?
Is this a goth dragon?
Gringotts.
I'm so upset now.
No. What's the best way for me to put this?
Is this a dragon of a cult?
Go ahead and have everybody roll me a religion check.
Let's keep guessing. We'll get it eventually.
I know. Everybody,
Did you say religion?
roll me a religion check, please.
Jeez. Oh, that wasn't me. Okay.
Like I said, Dom was not a religious man.
Shepard is, though. So, and Kumith, you guys have been rolling ability checks like kings today. Dominic's still freaked out that it knew its name. So,
yeah.
he's buzzing a little bit. Kieran's just like, ow, acid, ow. And Roscoe is just like, I'm too old for this shit, man.
That's Roscoe all the time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kids and your crazy religion.
So Shepard is the only one that realizes that this is a ritual. This is a ritual carving. In some religions, there are things called flagellants, and those who believe that self-mutilation is the way to piety. That's freaking nuts. But you know that a lot of the religions that humanoids participate in, you don't know of any of them that do this. So this is some kind of an odd, twisted religion that this one follows. But these are indicative of a religion nonetheless.
I know they're not incredibly valuable as materials, but just for reference, I'll gather up 3 or 4 scales if I'm able to pry them loose. I figure Ren will want to learn more about this ritual stuff at some point.
There's no problem with that. So if you guys want to harvest this dragon, you absolutely can. I need nature checks from anybody who is going to harvest. I can only have 2 people roll, but you may roll it at advantage if you wish.
I
wanna
want
help,
teeth.
I would like to harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did before.
Whatever we get, I'll add to our totals in the bag because we have other dragon bits from the other
Yeah.
one we killed.
So should I roll with advantage
You
or
will
not?
roll with advantage if one person is going to assist. So one person will have to
I'm gonna
sacrifice.
assist.
I'll help.
Okay, so Shepard and Kieran will assist. Who is the second? Who is the
Okay.
second roller?
Does anyone else have a nature better than a 2?
Mine's bad.
Okay, then I'll be the second roller with advantage.
All right, I'll go first.
14. Dominic, 19.
19.
Okay. Dominic's a little bit better carving around the creature. Is there anything specific that you all would
I hate
like?
this dragon.
Is there anything specific that you all would like to take from the dragon?
I want teeth,
Okay.
just because I figure they're not screwed up.
Okay. I'm gonna bring up my dragon parts calculator.
Or scales. Can we take a scale? Gosh, that would be hard.
We've got 19
I'm not a
scales
scale.
and
I mean,
one claw.
claws. Claws or
Currently,
teeth?
we have 1 claw, 32 scales, and 9 teeth. Currently.
Oh, can we carve out one of those acid pouches from its gullet or something? It's,
That sounds dangerous.
acid gland.
So, what is the list of things that you are trying to harvest from this creature?
Roscoe's doing it, so I'll let him decide.
In my case, I think it's mostly scales and weather from the wings, if possible.
Okay.
And then I'll say claw and teeth. Because acid pouch is scaring me.
Okay. So, claw and teeth, but not the acid pouch, you said?
I don't want to touch the acid
Okay, you got
pouch.
Okay.
I'm worried about a 19 being just close enough to get me melted.
Okay, so as you go to town trying to slash off his front claw, you're able to do so. You are able to lop off the entire hand. So his entire front claw is now yours. You notice that he actually has a lot of metal banding that's going down the front of it. Roll me a history check at advantage, please, Dominic.
History at advantage. Where is my history? There it is. No, I am re-rolling that with an inspiration.
Okay, go ahead.
Because this seems important. Do I only do one?
You only do one. Yeah, so you re-roll any 1 dice.
Dominic has no idea.
Do you want me to give you another inspiration?
No, don't waste them. Don't waste them.
Okay. You've seen this this workmanship before. You even know the person who has done
Can't
it.
place it.
Whoever did this workmanship,
But I just can't place
no,
it.
they used to be your silversmith back in Corporus.
Oh.
You can tell by the twisting, and he always marks his work with the letter K. Or sorry, not the letter K, the letter E.
Got it. Looking at this, well, he's either joined them or he's enslaved, which I don't know which at the moment.
I think he's a true believer.
Okay.
Well,
as you go back to town on the dragon dentistry, I need for you to roll me a d10.
Straight D10,
Straight D10.
you got it. Roll 1d10. Niner.
Okay. You get 14 dragon teeth and 2 fangs.
We gotta find a place to sell these or make
Oh,
some
yeah.
armor.
We got lots of dragon
Who wants
parts.
dragon scale armor?
Roscoe,
Pardon?
it's now your turn. What did you want?
I was harvesting the scales and weather from its wings.
Okay. Usable and unsullied scales that you get, you only find 4. The rest of them have been carved through, so they're not going to be of any use. for the leather from the wings, you get 10 square yards.
All right.
Yard is a lot.
It's a big dragon.
How many yards for the wings? Sorry.
10 square.
10 square. Got it.
Oh, are you putting this on?
Yeah, because we have all the dragon parts in the bag of holding, so I'm just keeping it in one place.
Okay, cool. So I don't need to keep track of that. All right.
And that, how many scales was that? None?
4.
4, thank you.
What are the color of the other ones we have, Dominic?
36.
Or do we know?
Hold on. Let's see if it's in the thing. What dragon did we fight?
You fought a green dragon last time.
I feel like it was blue.
Oh, it was green.
Yeah, this one was.
Oh yeah,
this one was controlled. This one had one of the mind controlling collars.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try to? I don't know. Do we know where this is? Well, we know where it's from.
Yep.
How does he know where you were? And oh boy,
I have no idea. I need a drink.
Okay, so as you all finish this out, and as you continue to, pop everything into your bags of holding, into the carts, into the magic snail shells, you all get yourself ready for a long trek back to Bolga, letting Sage Wingless know that you have a shell full of stuff. It's going to be a little bit of slow travel, so I need for you guys to roll me 4d100.
4d100?
Yes.
Each of us?
Each of us. Oh,
And just for
that's gonna
just
be
for a
fun.
minute, don't go over to my stream, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared.
Everyone goes over.
Who's gonna get polymorphed?
I'm being an honest boy. I'm actually reading what True Sight does.
You can see everything.
Yeah.
While Adam's doing that, I went back through the notes from the last big fight, and nobody, I don't think, took the Dispelling Greatsword, so I just put it in Shepard's inventory.
Cool.
What's
I
a
can see into
dispelling
the ethereal plane if I do that. Cool.
Dispels magical effects, probably.
You can use it, it's the one that he used to dispel what was going on in that first fight with the ogre.
By hitting people with it?
Now you spend your whole turn like praying.
Oh, cool.
Anything within,
So you can dispel.
was it 15 or 30 that I put in there?
It says 30 feet in the
Yeah,
description.
so 30.
Cool.
Any magical effects affecting anything within 30 feet of you are dispelled, as long as they are level 3 or
Next
below.
time Kieran flies away and annoys me,
Wow.
All right. So with that, you guys have gone across, and you're continuing on the trip. As you continue on that trip, you start realizing that there are so few animals that are around you. You don't find any wild animals on this entire journey down south, and it's really starting to bother you.
I'm just gonna look at Roscoe like, is this usual? Isn't this like kind of your area?
This is not usual.
Can I just have Archimedes flying above us the whole time?
Sure. He is going to get pretty tired from time to time,
Doing,
but
doing the scouting thing and coming back.
Is this the same day or is this like over a number?
this is over a number of days. So 2 days go by, and you notice that there are no animals. The third day goes by, and it's really starting to weigh heavily on you.
But there's no animals.
animals.
Yeah, that there's no animals.
Can we go looking for some?
Sure.
We have a ranger, right? Can I suggest that we maybe try to go find an animal, hunt something, see if there are any flesh tracks anywhere? Can I fly up? I'll fly up.
Okay. I will place you on a different map. So you fly up. You all are coming from the north to the south. Kieran decides to fly. So as that happens, he flies up high. And the moment that you get above...
Question.
What's up?
Question. Would Roscoe like to get on my back?
No.
Oh,
There you go. All right.
Do you have some special binoculars? Can I borrow them then?
You got to attune to him.
All right, well, fine. I tried.
All right. So as Kieran flies up, he flies up high, and he starts circling around. The moment you reach about 150 feet above you, you notice that the air completely changes. And it's like you can smell for the first time. And it's just a wave of fresh air.
Oh, dear.
uh-oh.
Not fresh air. I hate NPR.
I love fresh air.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Are we in a dank bubble?
Do I see anything living or moving out at any distance?
In the distance, in the far distance, you see birds that are flying, but they're flying away from you.
Crap. Behind us?
Behind, roll me a perception check.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. Let's see. Perception.
Okay. With the 15, you look behind you, and you don't notice anything. You also don't notice any people on the road behind you either.
I'm going to go back down. So this isn't affecting, from what we can tell, this isn't affecting any of us, including Rainbow.
Nope. You guys are just chilling out. But as you go back down, once you start reaching about 100 feet, you just get this waft of this foul smell. It's probably the foulest that you've ever smelled, and you start to feel really sick. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting. Constitution. My Warcaster only applies to using this for concentrating on spells, right?
This is just to see if you're sickened or not. Okay. So you don't vomit, but you get close. You're starting to gag on your way down, and whoa.
Okay, so I say to the rest of the guys, I think we're carrying something that is causing all of this. It's either the dragon parts or the crystals.
I'm just gonna look at Granny like, are you alright? You're looking a little greenish.
Yeah, about 150 feet, you said?
About 150 feet.
At 150 feet up, everything is clear and fresh and beautiful, and there are even animals in the perimeter moving away from us.
Well, to be fair, we are carrying what is essentially a giant bag of magic shit.
Yeah, that's what I think. It might be either that or the dragon bits, but I don't think the dragon bits would affect us outside of the bag.
There was some ritual stuff carved into those scales, though.
Can we walk with the bag 150 feet away from the cart and see if something happens?
Okay. You walk with the bag of holding?
Yes, I'll be right back.
Okay. You walk with the bag of holding, and you leave. That threw me. Sorry. And as you walk that far, you don't notice anything different. But the rest of you start realizing that he's right. And now I can smell, like, everything that's happening around me, and you're really confused. Like, how could I have not known that I couldn't smell anything before?
So it's the poop.
No, I thought it was the bag of holding. Yeah, it's the dragon stuff.
Yeah.
So we throw the dragon stuff away.
Just the dragon heart or all of it?
Try just taking the scales out first.
Yeah, process of elimination.
Okay, you start bloop, 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 and there's only a couple scales, so those drop out. You take out the teeth, and they're teeth. They're fine. The leather is kind of grody. It really hasn't been tanned yet, so it's just sort of decaying flesh at this point. Not beautiful, but not the source. You take out the claw, and you notice that the metal is starting to burrow its way into the black flesh.
Oh. Let's say we just burn this thing and call it a day.
So something was affecting us from inside the bag?
Yes.
It's the claw is starting to act weird.
That seems kind of powerful, don't you think?
Yeah. I know this work. I don't know what it's for. This silver band is digging into the claw. So
Is somebody working in a tinfoil factory right now?
Yes.
It's like we're inside the Jiffy Pop.
Oh. So you narrowed it down to what exactly? The claw?
it's the claw and or the
My
metal stuff around it. The claw.
The metal stuff around it. I'm just stuck on the apparently interdimensional ability it has to fuck up things.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's extra scary.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in favor of just leaving the claw here and we'll continue to move on.
Can we bury it? Let's try to bury it at least.
I mean, if a bag didn't stop it, it's
Yeah, that's true.
Gonna stop.
We could try and set it on fire.
Yeah, can I do that? Can I do a little fireball?
Sure. And as it happens, it
It should be immune to that. It releases the gas that kills itself?
sure. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
TPK.
Yeah. Roll me.
Only TPK damage.
All right. Fine. Do you guys just want to stop the campaign? I'm cool with it.
Oh.
All right. You guys keep suggesting stuff, and I'm just trying to help you have the best time.
I don't.
Whatever. Whatever.
Okay, so...
Are we done with this part? Do we get rid of the scale?
So you launch the firebolt at the foot. The foot ignites, almost like it was covered in gasoline, or the high fantasy version of gasoline, and it just bursts into flames.
Okay, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You also,
what about the metal stuff?
you notice that it starts to
Also
spark,
going away?
and it also starts to change the color of the flame.
We should probably back up. We should probably move away.
Okay. Now I need for you guys to roll me dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, well, everybody gets...
Your DC is
+2
is
on that.
12.
Everyone
Is
gets
it
what? on
plus
that?
2?
It's +2 for my aura.
Dex
Is it an
save?
effect I can see?
Okay. Wow, 222s.
322.
222s? Oh, wait.
Okay. So everybody passed. All right. So it starts to spark. It changes the color, and then after a little bit, it and you're like, oh shit. You guys start booking it as fast as you can.
Sorry, Chicago.
Yeah. So you run back to your car at 150 feet away, and as that happens, you dive as fast as you can. And literally like a bomb going off, just and
I think we do the badass walk, actually. We just walk
You
with
guys never look at the explosion.
as something goes off behind us.
sure.
Oh, that's a lot of D8s.
Yeah.
Where'd you find
That's
that?
something. No. That was one of the claws.
That was
That seems like a good thing to have to
That was
like
a whole
to
hand.
have a bomb.
That was the metal work on the claw, which means that was either like a dead man's switch or it was the dragon being forced to do something because it was literally had bombs on it.
Mm. So many questions.
So
I
many
guess I'm just like at the cart looking at that smoking crater, like, wow.
The crater itself is probably about 100 feet in diameter. So if you didn't get out of there, it would have completely wrecked you. But as you look in the very center of it, you also notice a small black dot.
No thanks. I'll stay out here.
It's just kind of hovering in midair just a little bit.
No one's looking
Oh
at it.
god, it's floating.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not there. We don't see it. No one's looking at it.
I wanna check this out.
Okay.
I can be safe about it.
It's
Too
probably
much Shepard want to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out this black dot.
Okay. It's exactly the same sort of thing as Santuia. Santuia's little pearls. This one is just pitch black.
Oh, he had a boon from Zercharden.
Oh.
Zercharden.
Azur. Okay.
So many questions.
So is this, if it's like her pearls, then is this our key to get into some other place?
Ooh, take it.
Oh, I thought you weren't looking at it. You didn't see anything. Huh?
I'm not. I'm at the cart. I'm not at the cart.
Well, Shepard will back up Kumith on the walk over there.
Okay. You guys both look at it. You both look at it more. And Kieran is giving you guys backseat advice. Pick it up. I want it. Go get it.
Poke it with a stick.
Get it.
I look at Shepard and say, "So who's gonna pick this up?"
We're doing boulder parchment shears.
And then I start doing like I'm ready for like rock paper scissors.
Yep.
Okay. Give me some rock, paper, scissors.
How do you roll that? Rock paper scissors shoot.
Rock, smash, or scissors.
Yep.
Wait,
Boulder smashes shears.
if you win, you don't pick it up.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. So Kumith wins. So yeah, what I'm actually gonna do is be safe, and it doesn't particularly matter what creature it is. But I'm just gonna roll one of the creatures out of the bag since it's several days later, and tell it to bring me the thing because I want to see if it explodes on the way there.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fucked up, but fair.
All right.
Even as a vegetarian, I co-sign.
You throw out one of the fuzzy balls.
Is it the boar?
It's a brown bear.
Oh.
Yay.
So a brown bear pops out.
Brown bear, what do you see?
And as he does, you tell him to go pick up the little thing. So
Go bring me that.
he has it in his mouth. He brings it back. Blah. Puts it down at your feet.
Take it from
As it drops, it starts to slowly raise up.
Is it a wrap?
Well, no, that's cool. Slowly floating. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Well, the bear didn't blow up, so Shepard's gonna reach out and try to grab the thing.
You now have a black pearl.
Sweet.
Has the air quality cleaned up some?
Air quality has changed dramatically.
Wow.
Breathe.
That's some pretty powerful stuff, guys.
Yeah, my home is fucked.
Okay. So, I think that here is actually a good spot for us to call it for today. So, you guys have killed the dragon, found out that Azakanazor knows where Dominic is. Dominic is now in a symbiotic pact with Santuia, the Opal Dragon.
Oh boy.
You all have a whole bunch of Zercharden Crystals on the back of your carts. You have a bunch of dragon parts. You have a anti-magic shell from the flail snail. And yeah, that's about everything.
Yeah.
Dominic, can you add 60 backstage passes, white dragon backstage passes to the bag?
Yep.
Opal Dragon.
And
Opal.
and one black dragon.
And one black
Pearl,
dragon.
maybe.
One black pearl.
All right. And
The Black Pearl.
Yeah. R. 60 opal dragon pearls. One black dragon pearl. Got it. All right. And do we get any sweet, sweet dragon killing XP?
You guys are on milestones, so no.
Yeah.
Well, that was magical level 8.
Not yet. You're getting there.
Okay. That's what I
You're
mean.
getting close. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we end today's session?
I'm good.
Well,
Happy
happy
holidays.
holidays, everybody. Wishing you all the best. Stay happy,
Happy
stay healthy,
holidays.
and love each other all the time. I'll talk to you all.
Yeah, keep kicking ass and taking
Thank you.
names.
I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Hopefully, we can get this going like every other week.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Cheers, guys. All the best.
Here's the continuity.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
And thank you guys very, very much for joining us. We are all